out to everybody out here. Bitcoin holding 103,000. Look like it may take a dump down to 101. Tempted to stay inside this dramatic position here. God bless each and every one of you for kicking it with the Crypto Lifer. And God bless you all. In these critical times of crypto, baby, will you make it through or will you get crushed by the market maker? Only time will tell. Are you a Crypto Lifer? We're going to find out. We made it for another day, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get the lemon into the water. I did work out today. I am sweating. Bitcoin dumping. We had 105,000 and we didn't. Man, come on, BTC. You could do better than this. Let's take a look at what's happening to BTC. And let's take a big sip of the lemon water. First thing is work out. Take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else, man. 1 foot for you, 1 foot for the boat. That whole saying, you know, put your oxygen mask on, all that. But the thing is, take care of yourself so you can take care of others, man. Once you're regulated, once you're in a good spot, working out, getting the mind right, drinking lemon water, getting yourself situated, you can handle any situation. So right off the bat, I don't care what Bitcoin's doing. I don't care where we're going. You got to take care of your mind and body. Number one. We pray to God. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given us. Thank you for this moment in which you gave us. Help us stay humble no matter how much money we make, no matter how big our lives get. Help us stay humble and continue to realize that anyone could be at any moment, any place at any moment in time, and always be grateful for what we do have. Amen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get the music back up and running. Let's get it in. You know I love getting it in every single day. There could be some time to make some gains here, but if we're not ready and focused, we won't make anything, right? So it's all about our mindset. Our mindset is so important, everybody. Number one, mindset, all right? Mindset. Everyone's going after trades, running after this and that, and they're not sleeping well. They're not eating right. They're not taking care of themselves. There's no mindset. They're not cultivating a proper mindset. And therefore, when they do make money, if they do end up hitting big or getting lucky, they don't know what to do with it. They usually lose the money pretty fast, or it makes them a horrible person. There's many millionaires who stayed a millionaire, but it didn't do much for them. They just indulged in horrible things. So remember, work on yourself every single day, and that's the only way you can get better. So I see this as a bit of a diamond here, and we've talked about it many, many times. I'm going to break down my top-down analysis. If you're in my trading group, last night I put out a long. I took a long right here of this wick with the stop loss below the wick there, and we ended up getting a little low, but no stop, and we pumped to the upside. I ended up taking gains of about 460. I was up 585 at one point. So let me just show you kind of what happened in the trading group last night. So if you were in my trading group, it has an R in it, not a goopy. It's not a goop. It's a group, but this is what I was looking at. I mean, a couple trades this morning, but the first thing I saw last night was this idea here to take this long from the wick, and it would bounce further back to the upside, and that would eventually pop and never stop us out. This exact trade would go. I would actually double down into that trade too and make it double. And when I woke up in the morning, I was up 14%. Then I was up 44%, 585, ripping from 102.7 to 104.5. And then I ended up raising my stop loss. And then when they kind of brought it back down, I got kicked out at 104.169 for 460. Then I scalped again, this little scalp. It did make a move and started to go up. I moved my stop loss to break even, got hit off. And I did the same thing on this scalp. That was up $80 on the 5 minute. There was this 5 minute, and this would pop to the upside. Boom. I would raise my stop to break even, and they would hit me off again. So two of those, I could have taken $100 off of each, but they got me out at break even. So it's been a crazy morning already, but I am up 480 on the morning. And we're going to see kind of how this goes. So, yeah. There we go. So, Bitcoin, losing the Tutoring on the 15-minute. That was the one thing I did not desire to happen. When that happened, no good. I was hoping that we would stay above it. At the same time, the stochastics were pushing down on us. And I said to my trading group, I said, if we can somehow get, not dump on these stochastics RSI on the 15-minute and stay above the 200-minute, we have a chance here. We do have some local supportive resistance, and we're going to break it all down, and I'm going to have some fun with you guys, and we're going to see what's happening with this insane. But price action is pretty weird. Look at it. It's pretty manipulative. It's strange. All right. For most part, look, it was in flags, double bottoms, and then we've had this squiggly wiggly action here. So I'm going to remove the moving averages for now. We're going to head on to that weekly chart. And like this morning, I started with the monthly chart. So let's take a look at our monthly chart, and let's just take a look at Bitcoin on the monthly. So Bitcoin tends to wick on the monthly. 1, 2, look at that huge wick on the monthly. Still ended up pumping. So we got a wick on the monthly, but I don't want it to be, our overall focus, but it is somewhat, oh no. And a bullish engulfing candle. We can put this candle inside of this candle on the monthly. All right. That's bullish engulfing. That tells us that's a good sign for the monthly. Continue to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for that monthly candle. So let's see if we can close that way in 10 days and 9 hours. But so far, so good for the monthly. Let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly. See how the Stokes are starting to bend here? Let's double click them. See how they're bending? Now they're still pointing down. They could actually just continue to dump, but they're getting a little bit of a bend there. telling us there could be some saving grace here for that weekly. And you clearly have weekly support there at 93,000. You clearly have weekly support at 98.5. All right. And you busted through this support right there. So our one support we're going to look at is 101,200, 101,250. If you can stay above 101,250, you know, we're good to go. You know, the second you lose 101,250, you have to start guessing or, you know, suggesting we're going to go to 98.5. We lose 98.5. You have to start looking at 97,200. You can't act like that's not there. So those are the two things that I want you focused on. I feel like I'm a little big there on the screen, but those are the two levels I want you to focus on the weekly. I desire you to look at and pay attention to because they'll help you. All right. So right now, as long as we stay above 101.2, no bears telling you nothing. Don't listen to them. You know, if we close a candle below that, then we can start considering 98.5, and we take it one step, one candle, 1 hour at a time, my friends. All right. We take a look at the 3-day chart. And the 3-day chart, as I suggested, was in a bull flag or, you know, a falling wedge that broke out, faked it, and broke back inside. However, we just closed. Oh, no, tonight. Yeah, tonight. In 8 hours and 41 minutes, we're going to close a 3-day candle. It's going to close somewhat indecision doji style. However, it's above support on the 3-day. The 3-day has supported 102,002. That same area the weekly has pretty dang close. As long as we stay above 102,000, I am bullish for a bigger move to the upside. We only have one resistance above us there, and we're gone. So we're one resistance away from all-time highs, everybody. And that 3-day candle was close to being the highest 3-day candle in history for Bitcoin. So don't get too stressed right now. You know, up and down. But I like what we're seeing. I like what we're seeing. So right now, so good for the week. Look at the 3-day. The 3-day is just getting started on the stochastics RSI. No reason to doubt that the 3-day won't continue to the upside. So right now, you got 3 white soldiers. We see what happens tonight. This closes green, everything changes. This closes red, we have to consider it. So how this candle closes tonight will give us an indication of what's happening. And then we get here to the daily. Now, the daily has this beautiful resistance. Bounce, 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 right? Multiple wicks off 99.5, 100,000 showed support. And then where these two candles hit, right? That main area right there, boom. We really want to maintain. So if we can maintain, you can see how strong 102,000 is, 102,250, 102,000. That area is up on the weekly. It's up on the daily. It's up on the 3-day chart. It has multiple areas that we need to focus on. So that tells me that if we lose 102, we're likely going back down to about 100,000, 99,000. We lose that, it's 98.5, all right? Understand those key areas and concepts and ideas. The daily is overbought. Has a bearish div on the indicator, suggesting that it's going to dump. But that was the dump there. Then we've had some wacky price action. So now I flip on the moving averages, and I talk about where the 21 is on the daily time frame. And this is kind of what I was going over on my update, right? 98,000, somewhat right here. So look, I want to see, look, we're about to get across the 21 crossing the 200 bullish sign. Tight moving averages. Whenever the daily's moving averages are getting close and tight, a big move has ensued every single time. Look, moving averages were super tight right here. Huge pump for the daily. Moving average got tight right here. Huge pump for the daily. They got tight right there. The 200 can be an outlier. It doesn't have to be in there. But when the other moving averages are tight with the 200, oh my goodness. Tight moving averages, huge pump for the daily. Tight moving averages, huge pump for the daily. Look what's happening now. The moving averages are conjoining and getting very, very tight. In an uptrend, that tells me there's a massive pump coming for Bitcoin. What I do not like, and I have to be open about, is that is a double top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have to keep this on your radar. We can't, I'm basically a warrior of the light, or a warrior in battle, and you always have to be ready for what the opposition could be doing. So, I mean, look at that, and again, pull that fib, and 618 fib, do you come back down to 83,000? This is still possible. I don't want anyone else to kind of just shrug off the bearish tones. I want you to be open-minded to anything that's possible. I want my lifers, my students, when I pass and I'm gone, and I can't teach you anymore, I want you to be so amazing at trading because I want you to see all the different perspectives that can hit you, and I want you to be ready for them all. I never want you by yourself sitting there, damn, man, lifer didn't show me that I had to look at both perspectives. I don't want to leave you hanging. I got to give you all the skills possible because I'm not always going to be there for you. There will be a time when I leave this earth. And if you're 20 years old, I'm 42, right? There's a good chance that you're going to be 60 and I'm going to be 80, all right? So I just want to reiterate the fact that I show you everything because that's how you should be reacting once I'm gone. All right. So right now we want to see that the daily maintains. If the daily loses the 21-day moving average, that's not going to be a good sign for Bitcoin and the bulls. Right now I like what I'm seeing here on the 12 and the 22, how the 21 is curving up, how price action is hanging out. This is a good sign. And then we go down to the 8-hour time frame. I told you too, as long as the 8-hour stays above the 200 MA, I am bullish. If the 8-hour loses the 200, I will flip slightly bearish and begin to look for, a bear flag possibly. And the 4-hour maintaining well above the 200 MA, that's a beautiful sign. When the 4-hour got above, I told you that was our catalyst for a move, and boom, was it ever. Okay, and this leads me to where we are now when I get rid of that daily projection. And why does it change? Because the candles aren't the same on different time frames. You'll have strong daily support that you may not be able to see on the 4-hour, vice versa. All right. So look, this looks like a double bottom to me. It almost looks like a broadening falling wedge. I'm making heads or tails of this thing. I want to put it in like a real pattern, but it's very, very difficult. I guess at the end of the day, this is it here. Yeah, and that's the other side of the diamond. You could call that a symmetrical triangle. They mainly break down. But you could say, okay, 50-50 pattern. We're either going down to 94 or breaking up to an all-time high of about 110, 111,000. Right? So the 4-hour looks good to me. It's oversold. I'd expected it to bounce higher last night. So I long the 4-hour too, based off these two big wicks, suggesting that we're going to move further to the upside here. All right. And that brings me back down to the 1-hour time frame, which is overbought right now. Not a great sign. When the 1-hour stochastics are curving down, usually means trouble for the day. If you can get through the stochastics coming back down and not hit a lower low, then you're bullish. So like today, I don't really even have to trade yet. I want to wait for this to come down. And if we're still inside a flag and we maintain above the 200 MA, we're in a really good chance to moon to the upside. But if we just, what's likely going to happen is we dump with the stochastics. Could this be some type of shoulder, head, right shoulder that takes us down? As ugly as it is, I'm open-minded, but, so by being open-minded, I'm able to figure out where price could go in a weird, strange perspective too. My TA is not like any other technical analyst online. I do use the traditional TA stuff, but the way I brainstorm it, the way I work through it, the way I find out how price action is going to tell me where it goes, impeccably unique. And I can teach you this stuff too, and it's something you will find anywhere online, only here. So I want to see this maintain. You know what I mean? I want to see. So right now, I don't see a trade really. I want to see this maintain. And then tonight in 7 hours, again, Tuesday night. I don't know if you've noticed, but I say this all the time. Tuesday night after 8, one of my favorite times to trade. So look, I already project my trade that I want to take tonight in 8 hours from now. So when this plays out and I take the trade, I've been waiting for it for 8 hours. It's not like I just immediately take the trade. Now, again, I could be completely wrong. They could come up here, double top us, and dump this puppy to the downside. It could be a slanted head and shoulder. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm going to watch price action every hour. I'm going to update my trading group, and I'm going to be super, super diligent. I'm not going to be drinking with friends. I'm not going to be out, doing drugs. I'm going to be here sober with my family every day, grinding in the charts, So I'm going to find it. And I haven't had a sip of alcohol in, 4 or 5 years now. I had to work the 2016, right? Trump got into office 2016, and I had to work the Republican National Convention, right? The RNC. And I had to go to Ohio. At the time then, I was more of a Democrat, right? I wasn't, I really was anti-Republican at the time. But Trump came out and his power and his force. And then I researched that he didn't drink alcohol. That was the first time I had to talk with myself. And I said, you know what? That guy's super powerful. He's a billionaire. He's accomplished a lot in his life. He doesn't drink alcohol. I said, you know what? And when I first said it to myself, I said, that's impossible. Everyone drinks. There's no way you can quit, Sam. Everyone drinks. Your dad drinks. Your sister drinks. You're Irish. It's Guinness. I said, your buddies bring you out everywhere you go. I said, how are you going to quit alcohol? That's impossible for you. And I wasn't even a big drinker, but I figured, But I said, man, I want to be a billionaire one day. And I said, that man's a billionaire. And I would like to have a life like that. And so I said, well, what did he do? He doesn't drink. So I decided it wasn't immediate, but that was the day I decided to quit alcohol due to Donald Trump. I didn't know he didn't drink until 2016. I found it out and I said, man, that guy. And he said his brother was a stoned alcoholic and told him never to do it. And so I can tell you, Donald Trump inspired me to quit alcohol. He really did, man. Him and Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone kept saying, hey, man, alcohol is not going to do anything for you. And he was completely correct. So I see this as a diamond. You see it? Now, diamonds mainly break to the downside for Bitcoin. They mainly do. But I could see this come back up to the top of the channel, even if we're bearish. The diamond suggests we'll at least come back up to 107,500 for some liquidity grab. So that's what I'm watching today. I don't know if there's a live trade right now. I already live traded this morning with the trading group. So again, that's why I got to tell you, you got to get up with me at 7 in the morning. I've been already trading for 2 hours, 3 hours already by the time the show starts. Yeah, I've been grinding. So what do I see happening? Well, I want the 1 hour to keep above the 21-day moving average, which it looks like it may. Stochastics may get defined here. And that's why the 15-minute are kind of my go-to for the day. Look, lack of bearish momentum in the 15. You know, they definitely dumped the stochastics, but it could have been worse. So let's watch our 15-minute and our 1 hour. Those two time frames are going to give you the keys to the city today. I can't tell you why certain days have like different time frames that give you the keys. And that is the key right there. So today the key, and it looks, yeah, that I'd say that 109 area, I'm targeting that high, that previous high. And look at the gap in the VRVP here. Let me show you this gap in the VRVP. There's a beautiful gap right here. So if we can get back above the point of control, boom, we're likely to head right back up to liquidity at 108,000. So I'm calling for a bounce for Bitcoin. I'm calling for this flag to make an ascending triangle of types and for us to bounce to the upside and head to about $110,000, $108,000. So I am, that's what I see happening for BTC. If we get back above the 15-minute 200 MA, open up along with a stop loss below it, and that could be a catalyst back to the upside as it was this morning, but they shrouded it down in a nasty candle. So that's my update for Bitcoin. I just gave you the monthly all the way down to the 15-minute time frame. And I could even give you the smaller. We could go all the way to the 7 and the 5 and the 1 minute time frame too as well, and I could teach you how it's all connected. Because it is like right now, if you're watching the 1, you're looking for a right shoulder. I saw that in half a second, right? You know, you're looking for the cup and handle for the reversal. You got to get above the 200 MA for the bulls to win. You got to get above the 200 MA on the 5 minute. Oh, no, wow, the 5 minute's still above the 200. So let's take a look at that. That's actually cool that I did come in here to the 5 minute time frame and take a look. So when I look at the 5 minuto, when I look at the 5 minute time frame, what do I see? Well, one thing I want to do is I want to pull a local fib. Where am I going to pull the fib? This is the question so many people ask, and they have a really tough time with figuring out. For me, it's all about the wick and the range. The wick and the range. So see how I see we pumped, we dumped, we pumped, we dumped down to that wick, and then we started to accelerate. I like that wick there as my fib level because that was the beginning of this impulse. And you can see we wicked right to the 786. That was money printer style. Where is Master Friend? Where is he? Get him over here. Get him over here. Dude, Master Friend right there. He will teach you how to master the 786. All right? I've mastered it as well, but, you know, I don't have the time to sit there all day and play with the fib like he does. I got to go through thousands of charts and make sure that we're focused on the narratives, make sure we're not, you know, my job is bigger, is huge. His job is just as big. I'm not downplaying, but we have two awesome mentors here in the trading group. He will show you the power of the 786. I will also show you the power of the 786. A lot of things we teach you will align. Master Friend, please bow here. Please come out and bow, please. I think he was live this morning. I don't know, maybe he took a break. But we love you, Master Friend. And remember, helping other people become successful. I help other people become successful. That's how you know you're a true success. When you help other people become successful, when you create pathways for other people to go after their dreams, goals, you become, that is when you're hitting some real high places in life. So remember, it's not about you, it's about others. And when you put others first, somehow, some way, God puts you first. And you don't have to worry about yourself at all. So by helping everybody else, you indirectly help yourself. What is this, Master Friend? For $300 extra in my trading group, he will teach you amazing strategies, how to use 0x leverage, how to use higher leverage with mitigation strategies, and how to really maintain your proper risk management no matter what. All right, no matter what. So boom, off that 786 Fibonacci. All right, boom, the 5 minute holds the 200 MA. So as long as the 5 minute stays above the 200, I remain bullish. And look, I teach you the strategy. Yesterday, right when we crossed the 200, you get in, gone, baby, gone. Look at that trade. Look at it. I was already in because I called the reversal earlier, but we took this thing to the upside. I got out at 104, or something. But heck, man. And again, you're not always going to get the bottom and the top. I got like somewhere here and I got out somewhere there. But I got the chunk of the move. Don't beat yourself up if you don't sell the top. Just look at the bigger move and say, did you get 50 to 70% of the move? If you did great. The one thing I see new students doing is beating themselves up all the time. I don't know why. They beat themselves up for everything. They get into a great trade. They're up 100, you know? And then they cut it off. The trade keeps going. Oh, I wish I made more money. I sold too early. No, you made a move. That's what you did. You made a move. All right? So, can you look at 2 seconds on Eliza Charmate? When people send in super chats, we'll take a look at them. All right. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. It's 10:32. Took us about 22 minutes to thoroughly update you on BTC. And I gave you the bullish, the bearish. I gave you all scenarios so you cannot say, hey, man, I never saw that double top. I never thought we were going to go back down to 80K. You can't say that. I've given you that idea. And again, now that we know that, if the 5-minute loses to the 200, we're going to head down to 101.2. And we can start to kind of see what could be happening here. This, to me, looks like a giant Adam and Eve. You see it? That looks like an Adam and Eve that could pump to the upside. This had an Adam and Eve right there, too, that did break to the upside already. And this in itself is a cup with a handle there, you see? Cup with a handle. So I see some movement here for Bitcoin as I scribble all over moving averages and make it look like complete a 3-year-old scribble paper. But at the same time, you know, you got to move forward with the show. So, yeah. Hey, stop laughing at me. Adam and Eve on the 4-hour. Amen. So, yeah, I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. And look at the 5-minute. It may be making this right shoulder, head, right shoulder, boom. So I am going to be watching the 15 and the 1-hour time frame. They're the time frames you really want to pay attention to. All right. Wow, Rex Osprey filed for an ETF on the Trump coin. That's crazy. I mean, it does have a multi-billion-dollar market cap. So now when you think about it, like people are giving it to like fire stations. Like, here's some Trump coin. And people are like, oh, thank you. So this is what I see. I see the diamond. I see a move to the top of the diamond. Even if we're bearish, it looks like we can trade the range through the gap of the VRVP back up to liquidity at 108,200. We got to get above this point of control. All right. There's some things that need to happen. If the 5-minute loses the 200, this is not going to happen, right? So I gave you everything I could today. It's up to you now to maintain, pick a trade, find out your goals, and go after your dreams. I can't make it happen for you. Only you can do that. So we're looking for this right shoulder here. We're looking for the 5-minute to keep above the 200 MA. If we lose the 5-minute 200, it's going to spell some bearishness. And this reversal kind of is moot point. You know, it's not going to do good for us. So thanks for all the teaching day in and day out here on YouTube and the group. God bless. Shout out to Friedrich Thierkildensen. We love you, man. And that's like you're from Norway or something, right? Third Kildensen reminds me of like yeah, right? You got to be from Sweden, Norway. I just want to see if I'm worldly. Am I right with that? Is that where you're from? Denmark. Yeah, Denmark. Yeah, it's one of those, you know, you were up Scandinavia, you know, up there. I was about to say Denmark. So I am world. I can figure out where you're from somewhat in the earth by looking at your name. I just joined the 99 for 1 quarter. I only wish I had joined earlier. Thank you, sir. Sammy Cup and Handy for the consistency. Bless you and your family. Lifers rule. Hey, man, everyone always says they wish they did earlier, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's take a look at Trump coin. I had it in this falling wedge here on MEXC. Looks like it could break out to the upside. It did break out. It was at 32. It pumped all the way to 41. Now it's in a flag above the 200 MA. Is it on its way back to the upside? I'll be honest. Once you win big in a coin, like I've won big on this coin, right? So like, I mean, people won way bigger than me, right? But for me, 60K in a weekend, if I made 60K every weekend, I guess I do make 60K every weekend. But no, but if I made 60K every weekend trading, I mean, unbelievable, right? Like 60K in a month is great. That's $600,000 a year. So that's $720,000 a year, right? So, yeah. So, yeah, that's a flag. That's a bit of a cup and handle there. And if Bitcoin has bottomed and this market decides it's over, I mean, I may throw $5,000 in Trump and just keep it there now at this point. You know, they made me 60. I could throw $5,000, $10,000 back in there. So I'm gonna think of that idea and see how much, and just, you know, see what I'm doing. But that's a cup and handle, and that definitely could break out. And it definitely, look, it broke the trend. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Once it breaks a trend, usually it can continue to pump. That's a low, that's a high. That's your higher low there. You know, now that the frenzy's over and it could start to kind of become a real coin like Pepe, and it's out there. So yeah, the next target would take it to 61. That would be a beautiful, beautiful move. All right. Let's take a look at some of the super chats that are coming in right now to make sure people aren't getting ignored. They may not understand how the show works, so we'll hook you up. So shout out to VMI Alumni Old Corp for the 499. He asks, good morning, Sam. Could you look at the lower time frame for XRP? Thank you, and have a great day. Hey, may God bless you, brother. Let's take a look at XRP on the lower time frames for my buddy here, VMI Alum Old Corp. And we'll take a look at it here on MEX. See, so number one, my overall thesis is we're going to see a continuation pump here for for XRP. I was like, what coin am I talking about? Drew a blank there. You know, I see a pump. I really do. And some could even say that this is the flag. It faked down, it faked out, and that flag's ready to move. And so either way, this tells me that the buy zone right now at about $3 is probably a great place to get into XRP. Now, if Bitcoin maintains and we don't get beat down to the ground and we don't lose that 5-minute 200 MA today and everything works out, I do see XRP headed further to the upside. I'm starting to build a preemptive idea here, XRP. So I see XRP, and write this down. Hold me to this stuff. You know, don't like forget what I said and then say, oh, whatever's. Hold me to this. But I see XRP headed to $4.39. Again, and I wouldn't be surprised. An entry right now, a stop below that deep wick at 284. Something tells me that that could maintain. Now, a risky trader gets in aggressively right now. A less risky trader could wait for this to consolidate or a breakout and a retest of that key level. So the best places to get in, the least risky, or if it consolidates or retest the top. A very risky entry is right now for XRP. And it's completely up to you, all right? So yeah, I see XRP getting busy. And you said small time frames, like the 1 minute, I'm guessing. I don't know if you really want to be in the small time frames, but look, I see a shoulder head, a right shoulder. It could get above the 200 MA, but it is at resistance. You see what I'm saying? It may come back down here I don't know, honestly. It's tough to say because whatever Bitcoin does, XRP will kind of, but that's an inverted head and shoulder. If you're scalping in the small time frames, it suggests you may, 68% chance that you get up to 317. And again, there's a chance that we do not consolidate here. We actually just start to pump out this flag. That was just a false pump, and now we're ready to go again. I would maintain the flag. And again, I gave you the aggressive entry and the entries that are less aggressive. And again, this is just education. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting any project, coin, or trade. Okay? Anything you see online is just an idea, as educated, suggested. I'm looking at something. Same thing when you guys send me a super chat. Do I blindly buy whatever you super chat at me? No, I have to do my own research. I have to research it, find out what's happening. A lot of times you guys give me some of the hottest plays in the game. I will give it to you. So I really do appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so just one thing about that, right? Can you look at the lower time frames for XRP? We took care of that. Shout out to Jason Malik. Jason, I love you, man. I still remember our one-on-ones. I think we had one or two. Good morning, Sam. Can we please do RUNE when you have a moment? As always, thank you for all you do. God bless you and your family. OG Lifer. Oh, yeah, you've been here for a while, man. And he paid for everyone that pays for one-on-ones. I love y'all. I love y'all. People pay for one-on-ones $300 an hour. Are you kidding me? People pay $300 an hour to hang out with me and then be, oh, here he is bragging again. When I talk the truth, people get pissed. When you live a great life, people that don't live a great life, they get so pissed at you when you show them your great life. I get so much hate on Twitter. We hired a chef. She came for one day. She makes 5, 7, 6 meals or something. It's $400. She's there for 8 hours. So you pay her for 8 hours. I make $300 in an hour. So, I mean, you see what I'm saying? So for 1 hour of my work, I got a chef to cook for the entire week, man. I'm just saying. It pays to be on YouTube. So 104,000 for Bitcoin, getting the pump back to the upside. I like what we're seeing here. Could have been a scalp on the smaller time frames. Let's take a look at Thor, right? You asked for RUNE. I actually hold some RUNE. So I'm with you, buddy. Thor chain. Let's take a look. All these older coins are just in the dumps recently. Nothing really maintained too well, but they didn't go as low as they did in the bear market. But everything's kind of in this double bottom, and no one knows what to do. There was the sell-off, the Trump coin. It threw off altcoins really bad. If you weren't diversified, I was diversified. Like, I have Chainlink, I have Ondo, I got Solana. I'm diversified from small cap to blue chip, but if you were only going for the like 10x, 20x, and you only held low cap gems, you got smashed in the face. You really did. It's sad. Like, low cap gems got absolutely kicked in the teeth on the Trump coin. And so, like, things have changed since Friday night, like, in abundance, for sure. Could this be a double bottom for RUNE? You'd have to maintain that this, you know, that. But look, I feel like it lost the trend line. It's got to get back above the trend line, or we just give it a weaker trend. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of coins are kind of dwindling right now. I would suggest that everything bounces back to the upside. But again, I mean, the overall thesis theory that everything's going to moon. So, like, I have to just believe the market will rip back up, but I don't know for sure. I don't have tons of money in RUNE, so if it goes to zero, it is what it is. All right. 871 here for RUNE. Anyway, there's a cup and handle. It is a double bottom. It's a slight higher low. Very aggressive entry right now for RUNE, but you aren't buying the top. So, like every day, can you take a look at GALA? Shout out to Galaxy Gambles in the house for the £2. Thank you so much. We'll take a look at GALA. And send in your super chats for a TA or deep dive. You want me to go over a coin, look at it. We'll look at its, its market cap. We'll talk about its float. We'll see what's happening with the unlock process and more. Jump on in today, send in a super chat, become part of the crew, and run the show with me. When you send in a super chat, you actually create the show. You're part of the show. You know, you create the content with me, so it's a really cool interactive way to executive produce with me. So jump on in. So we got this beautiful cup and handle. We came back down to the 786 Fibonacci. That is the golden, that's the money printer. That is it. This is what we do on the 1 minute. This is the exact same idea on the 1 minute, just blown up on a bigger time frame. This would tell you that's where to get into GALA. I hold a boatload of GALA. It's at 33.27. Again, it may drop down to the 200 MA one more time, and we could see the 886. You don't know for sure. And that's why if Bitcoin doesn't bounce here, like, every coin's going to go to zero. And so we're kind of at the precipice of, like, you kind of need a bounce here for BTC. Holding 103,900 if you're stressing right now for BTC. They do have a boatload of liquidity down there at 103.5, but not much, floating too down. There's 102,000, but look, a lot of that liquidity that was lower got cleared out. This guy still sits there at 95,000, but that's probably, these are people just like you and me. They're hopeful or they're long with a massive stop loss. But so maybe they put $1 million, right? And they'll lose $250,000 if it goes to 90K, but if not, they'll make 800 grand, So they could be in massive positions. There still is a big old stop loss down there at 549. Okay. Close that door, honey, please. Not right now. Thank you. So, all right. So, yeah, I see what I'm saying here for GALA. And GALA looks pretty nice. This sold, please. I bought 5K at 250. I should have sold at 295. I'm still going to hold. Now, when you buy Solana, all right, you should be buying Solana, in my opinion, anything over a multi-billion-dollar market cap is like a multiple-month hold. Like, whenever I'm buying something very, very large, it's a multi-month hold. Like, it's something that you want to, hold for a long time. Now, you jumped in at 250, so you aped it, and then when it ran up pretty fast, I mean, you were up dang near 25%. You were up 1,500 or so. And now you're back down to 239. You're down. Your 5 grand's about 40s, 39, 4,200, something like that. And you're stressed because it's not as, you're not worth that much money. So number one, what you did is, if you're stressing that money right now, which I know you are because you super chatted it, so I can read the situation. So I know right now that you put in too much compared to how much your net worth is. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to assume, but that's what I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting. All right. And so if you can't handle the 5 grand going to zero, then you shouldn't be putting it in. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's just my idea when I trade. I put in what I'm willing to completely lose. All right. Now, again, I never believe I'm going to lose. I believe I'm going to win every time. But now my thing is this. I got 100 grand in at 109. If I thought 239 was the bottom, I would have sold 295, right? I did not. So if you want to ride with me, I'm riding. And I'm riding for the next few months to $500 or something. So if you have a bigger perspective and in a long-term outlook, then you shoulda, woulda, coulda. Throw that all out the window, that shoulda, coulda stuff. Also, you just said shoulda. We got to get rid of that language. All right? Whenever you say I should have done something, Stop right there. Be grateful for the fact that you put money into SOL. You have a beautiful SOL position so many people don't have. Flip it. Flip your perspective. All right? If you believe this, again, but what if the market turns into Black Swan? What if something happens that we didn't foresee and crypto takes a hit? I'm just saying, anything could happen. Don't you understand this? The one Black Swan that we all know, I will not say it because I don't even want to even conceptualize it. And when I think of it, I just get like, but there's one Black Swan out there that could really not be good for crypto. And we all know what it is. Don't even, but that's just, we're humans, man. And humans don't live forever. So facts, right? So in the back of my mind, I always know, man, I am speculatively gambling here at the end of the day. It's just, I'm trading. All my trades are probability. But when I'm going in on a coin and I'm holding it for the long-term bull market, it's speculation, man. You're speculating on the idea that it's going to go up based on everyone else getting in and based on the idea of the concepts and the technology. So right now, SOL's at a really nice resistance and support zone. Again, it really has to do with what Bitcoin does. And honestly, that's a bit of almost like a descending triangle. But see how it has an Adam and Eve in there? It's attempting to build an Adam and Eve. I firmly have a good feeling, and that is a feeling, but, we'll maintain this support, bounce around a little bit, and then boom. And somewhere by the end of January, we could be at 367. So I'm holding in my perspective, and again, this is nothing, don't take it as advice because there's nothing to do. But in my perspective, you have a wonderful position in SOL that most people would just be freaking out to have, regardless of being down 10 or 20% or whatever. So I don't know. You do you, man. I'll do me. But yeah, I look at it completely differently. The 99 is the place to be. I learned so much with Sam and the Elite Traders. Shout out to Zeno, Master Friend Sean, and to all the lifers. Juan, man, that's so nice of you to shout out my team. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. And now we have Ellis Hall who asks about PEAQ. Now, PEAQ was hot at 40. And Bitcoin's at 103,580 now, really kind of struggling. And you can see big red down there at 90K. Do they take us to the downside today? Do we get slam hammered here? Only time will tell. I mean, so far, so good. As long as the 5 minutes stays above the 200, all this is up and down nonsense, everybody. Don't get caught up in the small time frames today. I'm telling you, focus on that 15 minute and the 1 hour. You don't see me trading the 1 minute like I usually do today. Why? Because I know when there's risk. And there's just too much risk today. There's just no need of it. It's the first day the markets have opened. Again, any week where there's a bank holiday in the middle of the week, it's never, or even any day, or Monday, it's just never good for the overall market. It takes a couple days for things to get back to, That's an inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Wow, PEAQ went all the way back to 35. I FOMO'd for this coin and never bought in, thinking it was just, remember when we found it here and then it just ripped? We found it there and it was gone. I put out that trade. I tell you, man, this has been the swing trading altcoin season. Like, I've made so much money. Have you guys noticed? If you watch me if you were in my trading group, the last two cycles, the last cycle, you'll notice this cycle, I'm selling way more all the time. Like, I'm selling a couple times a week, a couple times a month, I'm selling a big position that I've been building. And you're like, why? Don't you believe in the bull market? Because we've been getting these successive moves where, like, your coin will rip for a while and then it won't. And then you look back, you're like, man, I should have got out of, like, Fetch had a huge run, like almost a year ago now. If we all got out of Fetch at that right time when it was above 230, it was ripping. It was the hottest thing since NAI. So PEAQ made the head and shoulder pattern, shoulder, head, right shoulder, broke the neckline. Now it's getting completely sold to the gunzos. That's crazy. It's just weird how almost every altcoin got demolished, man. It's like, I made so much money on Trump and I was looking at everything else that I didn't really fully focus on what happened, right? It was like, it took my perspective. I mean, that's what, you make gains like that. I think PEAQ's a great project, but honestly, the TA looks horrible. Doesn't have a lot of support of the daily. I would say this is its last chance to get a bounce here. If it doesn't bounce here, it could come all the way back down to 20. I love the project. I think it's great. But man, like, how did you just lose your entire trend? And I'd pull a Fibonacci from impulse all the way back down. I mean, it's at the 786 retracement. I don't think I'd be touching this right now. It looks a little sketchy for me. personally. All right, more drum rolls. We'll do it. Thank you, Frederick. 99 is the place to be. Thank you so much, Juan Ruiz. And the super chats keep coming in. Buenos dias. Can you check Dogecoin, por favor? Gracias. Shout out to Loco Murillo. And let's take a look at that, and let's make sure we hit that thumbs up there for you. After hours investing, when he speaks, I listen. Well, we're going to be taking a look at MLG. I'm actually going to go to that first. He takes precedent. He's been in the group a long time. If he says something, we should be paying attention. Yeah, I've been looking at this thing for a while now. This 420 blade, you know what I mean? I had it here. It didn't hold the level, though. I had it there again when everything dumped. Came back down. It's got a $100 million market cap. There is something about it. I don't know, you know, it's got that je ne sais quoi, like it could pump. The website's pretty cool, too. I went to the website. It's pretty interactively interesting, kind of like... Oh, actually, you can start the matches now. At the time, you couldn't do the matches yet. Danktown, welcome. Okay, here we go. I wasn't sure how to play the matches yet. Lobby, claim, servers, bolt. Yeah, but apparently you can play against other people. There's music here, so it's messing with my music. Sorry. Let me take it off. Oh, it's kind of like my music, too, so... It looks cool, but when can we play? Maybe I have to connect wallet or something, right? Yeah, wager match is coming soon, right? So they're not there yet. They're not there yet. This could be cool, though. I think it has a cool concept, and it actually might end up being pretty awesome. So I've looked at it. It did bounce off the low at 4 cents. Nice. Oh, wow. It doubled up, though. Forget how little it was, right? So that's a 100% gain right there. Hey, it did break the trend, and it looking pretty interesting. I've had it on my radar. The next bigger target says it can get to 24 from 9. That ain't bad, 152%. So, yeah. I mean, I like this coin. I've been looking at it for a while. I want to see it maintain a bit of a flag here. And then this is the thing I've been playing with, these slanted Adam and Eve. See? It's a slanted Adam and Eve that breaks the neckline. I've been seeing this a lot recently. It's a little hidden gem inside my mind there. And I share that with you. Let's go to... Dogecoin, por favor. Let's take a look at Doge. So look at that beautiful bounce off the 786, still maintaining the bounce too. And we're headed to crack that 200 MA and then continue further to the upside. Looks like the 50-minute MA. I'm telling you, man, I'm long. From what I looked at, everything, it says we're going back up to 108. And I could be horribly wrong, everybody, and we may get smashed on. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Okay? Everyone always says, you said it was going up yesterday, but how? When I said I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance every single stream. And how could I have said that? Right? Everyone's like, you were long, you were such a bull, you were a perma bear. How? I said I had no idea where it was going. I just played the probabilities. I just took a shot on what I looked at for years. Bit of an inverted head and shoulder there. Doge is getting tight. You think Doge would get a little more love with the Department of Government Efficiency? Elon Musk dancing around. And so, double. I mean, that thing could go all the way up. Yeah, I see 72 cents for Doge, and it's just getting tighter and maintaining that higher low. Now, some would say it's a lower low and it's going to dump down, and it depends on what Bitcoin does, but I see this consolidating and getting tight. I own 20 grand of it. So there you have it. You know what I mean? And that's a trade right there that I believe is viable. Stop loss below the point of control. Higher low right there. Low, higher, high, higher low. That's a mini uptrend. The trend's your friend, so buying that higher low is a good look, in my humble opinion. Again, this is a trade I have in the trading group right now. It's going to take some time. It may take a month for this to play out in total. I don't know exactly when. I'm not about timing, about just looking at the charts. But yeah. And that's a longer term trade. We call those mid-term swings. That's a midterm swing hold. Like, it's going to take a couple weeks for it to really, truly play out. You're not going to see that play out, like, immediately. You see? So. Everyone's like, I bought Doge last week. How come I didn't make any gains? It's like, it doesn't work like that. Okay. Can you look at Chainlink? Says, oh, wow, we got some huge super chats coming in here. Someone just hit us with $100 super chat. Sam, please check Bitcoin against ETH. What are your thoughts for ETH this year? It looks horrible. I looked at it recently and it looked absolutely horrible. Melania coin, I bought it at 6. Hold long. It's completely up to you. I got a little in there to see what would happen, but you know. Can you look at a chain link from Cap? Let's take a look at chain link and then this $100 super chat. Can you please check Tau? We'll take a look at Tau from Anoop Sandaragani. And Anoop, are you from like Dubai? Are you one of those Dubai multimillionaires? I feel like you're a Dubai guy. I could be wrong though. Wait, Anoop Sandaragani? Is that Emirates? I feel like you're like Emirates, Dubai. I don't know. I'd like to find out. I almost need 2 chats open. I need the chat and this chat. I need to have the chat open twice because I want to be able to read the chat and this chat. I moonbagged Trump, but I didn't sell my Melania. Could you look at Melania for us? Yeah. Joined the group 1 month ago and lost. Trading view, brother, in USA. So maybe Dragon. Or can you get some help in the Discord? Being vulnerable here. Joined the group 1 month ago and lost. Lost what though? Like, you know what I mean? Trading view brokers suck in the USA. So maybe Kraken. Where can I help in the Discord? Thank you. We have Weeks. We have Kraken. BingX with a VPN is also awesome. There's many different ways, man. All right. You just have to be open-minded, get a good perspective. Looks like Ross had the V-shaped recovery live for a possible breakout. Hey, can you please check out GST token on Solana from Mikey BL? And Anthony Remo Luna Motivation says, ICP, please. Thank you, Sam. So I just wanted to make sure everyone got their name kind of called out here. Big turns. We got the YT Car channel. All right. We got B. Tyler, Anoop, Amin Yazin. All right. Rodrigo Azeta. And so the first thing we're going to look at is Link by Cap. And I don't know why that is the funny music going on right here. Oh my God, this whole time I've had the music on from this. I hope that doesn't mess up my show. My God. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't my music. That was their cruddy music. So funny. Bitcoin maintaining, man, the bounce as we suggest it will. When it crosses that 200 MA on the 15, look for a massive pump to the upside. That could be a long. You get 1 or 2 candles closing above that yellow line. You open up with a stop here. Good chance you get pushed to liquidity up to 107.4. All right. Wow, we've gone over so much already today. It's amazing. We could stop the show right now, and I still feel like we gave more than any other show in the game. Let's take a look at Chainlink here. Chainlink. I talked about Chainlink. I put 100 grand in Chainlink at $11. I said so many times it's going to rip. It's what you want, but it was boring at the beginning. When all the other coins were hot, Chainlink didn't move. So when people were first getting in and they thought it was real altcoin season, Chainlink was just kind of lackluster. Sat from 6, 7, 8, finally went to 10, and then everyone was like, yeah, and then it had that massive run up to 30, maintained its support, and I put out this call on the 3-day chart for Chainlink. And I said, hey man, this thing's about to blast from 19. And now it's all the way up at 26, 27, and it's one of the hottest things in the game. And the 3-day chart says we're going to $47.15. So Chainlink says more is coming for it, and we're headed higher. When I get up there, I'm going to be up 470 grand. At that point, it will be one of the biggest trades I've ever made. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. I'm going to have to sit and talk to my wife. Like, what do we do? Do I sell? Because then it's going to come back down. But could it get to $100? Could I turn the 100,000 into $1 million on Chainlink? Do you guys think I can? So let's ask for the poll here. All right. Can 100K in Link at $10 hit 1 mil this cycle? Tell me what you think. Can 100K in Link at $10 hit 1 million in gains this cycle? Let me know. I want to know what you guys think. Yes or no? Throw it out there, you know. Throw it out there. Wow, the super chats are piling in. You people are amazing. $173 in chat revenue. 2,700 beautiful souls here on the live. And wow, 500 beautiful 68 likes, man. Anyone who gave a like, so much is coming back to you right now. That's the easiest way to get karma points. I could walk by in the street and you could hand money to a homeless person asking. You could give a bigger tip. Those take some effort. You actually have to go in your pocket. You have to count the money. This, you're already here. You just have to click the thing. And so it's the fastest way. Dear Lord, thank you for all the beautiful 570 people you gave. They gave me those likes that have a heart of gold, man. Thank you, dear Lord. So nice that you did that for me. I'm so appreciative of the 570 likes. Very nice of you. And if you want to give a like, everyone, it's there for you to do. I'm very appreciative of all the likes that I do get, though. And I'm so thankful I got 570 beautiful souls. That's like, what a blessing I have today, man. Anyway, let's continue to move here. But yeah, I'm so bullish on Chainlink. And I see it going to $47, and it's up since I put it out. So everyone else is saying, all my alts are down. No, not this call. And I'm up huge right now. I'm up damn near 100 grand. So I don't know. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to be a pain or be rude or flout my wealth. I worked a night shift for a long time. Look at those balls jumping in the jar there. But I worked a night shift from 31 to 35 years old, everybody. I wore the same pair of jeans. I lived in a 1-bedroom, 600 square foot apartment for a long time, like 11 years. Okay? So I've been through the gambit. I didn't always get to wear nice suits. I did not always have a 17K Rolex. That wasn't my life. All right? Everyone else had that life. And I used to watch them online and sit there. What am I going to do with my life? Eventually, I said enough was enough. I listened to Jim Rohn. He said, you got to take your life by storm, Sam. He says, it's time you stop waiting. It's time you go for what you dream for, Sam. What are you waiting for? Like, how many days are you going to let go by? You're going to sit on this night shift, smoking weed, being a freaking nothing burger. How many days are you going to do it, Sammy? How many days? And I said enough was enough. I'm going after it. I'm going to become a multimillionaire. I'm going to make it, baby. And you know what? I was sick of the regular life, and I went after it. And so you can too, baby. If I can do it, you can do it, man. Let's go. Like, get excited about my success. Don't get pissed. Get so happy that a little guy, middle-class kid, from his mother was a school teacher, his dad was an iron worker. He grinded his way to the top, baby. The American dream, man, right here. Let's go. Let's go. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You've got this. You have more potential inside your head, inside your body. You have more energy than you've ever thought possible. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is your year. 2025 is your time. Stop waiting on everybody else. This is your time. I stopped waiting, and look what happened to me. So stop waiting and see what can happen to you. Amen. This is about you. This isn't even about me. I love you. God bless you. You're amazing. Your parents came together. That was the most unique thing in the world. You know what I mean? And look at this. We had 2,800 people here. 100 people just left this stream because I got loud and motivated. Can you believe how whack those people are? We don't want those people here on the stream. We want motivated people ready to rock, ready to go. People that aren't offended by somebody else's success. People that want to grind all the way to the upside. That's the people we want in the trading group. That's the people we want here on the stream. All right? We lost 200 people just now because of my positive rant. Great. Get rid of them. They're negative people. We don't need them. God bless you all that are still here with me. All right? We just weeded out the good ones. So shout out to everybody here. It's not about being the nicest. Everyone's got to love me. No. I want to really change the people's lives that want to make it happen. All right? Let's take a look at MELANIA. Some people are talking about MELANIA. We're still in a massive bull run here, everyone. Don't get too down on your alts, man. Things will be all right. And this is the one. It's not the one with fight. You know what I mean? You want to make sure it's the right one. But wow, did it really? No, that can't be it. Wow, it got pounded, huh? It went to zero, bro. Like, it went to $3, $4. Yeah. That thing was at 13. Maybe it comes back. I don't know. I think there's just so much. I'd rather be an AI agent. You know what I mean? I said this many times, even before all this happened. I'd rather be an AI agent or something. I think this thing just goes to zero, man. And people just forget about it. And again, I think she's awesome. I don't want to put her down. I never want to see this correlation between the coins and the people. But that just doesn't look good. And people are selling it off now. You know? So, I'd much rather be in my baby Colin. Colin for life, man. The swarm, man. The swarm. Right? And if he keeps promoting, if he keeps working as hard as I do, every single day, the swarm will outwork me. I don't see how the swarm doesn't do well over time. All right? Okay, let's get back into these super chats and help each and every one of you out here and go through what you're talking about. We got that $100 super chat on Tao. And where's Michael Powell, man, when you need him? And I'm having trouble with my window there. Yeah, there we go. My RAM can't keep up with the fan funding over here. My net worth is none of your business. Been following you for years now. You change people's lives. You are saving so many lives, more than you might think. Bless you and your family. Can we take a look at our old friend Caspa? I will, thank you. Sammy Cup and Handy on Bitcoin to the 15. Want to hear what you say? I mean, I've been saying all that the whole time, but we'll take a look at it. Saw your tweet about Vachi. My mom went through the same. Don't want to give up, but just sending you my usual crisis king. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Hey, man, I love you, man. I'm the real deal, man. I ain't one of those, you know. Sign up for the 99 today. Can you look at SUSDT, former Phantom? Looks like it could take off. Brother, can you check ALU? Wow. We got a lot. Deep Book from Bruno Danello. SUIAI. Should I double down on the dip? I don't know. Sammy, can you please check this? Fartboy and ZEUS, please. And ICP. Wow. And then we have GST. We have Ross. Wow, you guys, this is like... we'll get there, though. We'll get through them all. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. Wow, this is insane. Where was that $100 one, though? I thought that was there. I don't see it now. Oh, there. My gosh, this is crazy. $208 in chat revenue. And I guess I shouldn't do those rants, right? If I just kept doing the charts, I would have had 3,000 people here. But every time I go kind of hard and get motivated and start speaking with the motivation, a few people sign off. I don't know. They get like, they don't like it. They get cringe, like they don't like motivation or something. I don't know. I don't know why. I get it. It's like, hey, I came here for the charts, not to be motivated. But how is that not, like, how do you not want to be motivated? Like, how is that not good? You know, I came from nothing, dude. Like, I came from a middle-class family. Like, I made more money than both my parents ever had. Like, you know, I'm just saying, like, and they worked for 40 years. Like, I'm only 42 years old. Like, I can't see the $100 super chat anymore. It's so weird. It's Tau, though. We'll take a look at Tau for you right now. Look at the huge pump to the upside. I told you when we crossed the 200 MA, we were going to pump so hard. And boy, we did, man. We did. Look at that. I told you when we crossed the 200 MA on the 15-minute, we were going to rock it to the upside. But did you listen to me? Maybe not. Maybe so. I said this was exactly what was going to happen. We talked about it. We went over it. I maintained the fact that we would be on a monster pump to the upside here on this long. Back to $105,000 BTC. Unbelievable. 5-minute, never lost the 200 MA. I told you to never to waver. And we are rocking to the upside now. And I'm excited to see that. What the heck? What a move there for BTC. And now that 15-minute looks like it's about to just start rocking like we wouldn't believe, right? So again, you can open along now with a stop below the 15-minute because the 21 and the 15-minute are aligned. So the likelihood of you winning that long are very, very high. All right. Again, you don't have to listen to me, but the idea is you open along right now with a stop below, like at like 103, 808, 809 or something like that. And you let that thing fly. Just let it fly. And you come back in a couple hours when the stochastics on the 15 are back up, or in an hour and a half, and that trade should maintain, right? Okay, so wow, nice pump for Bitcoin. And the bot enters the long now. What do you chase? I mean, it actually entered the long twice, so it's doubling down on the long. So again, I don't have to trade. My bot will trade for me. I always got 100 grand in the bot, so the bot's going to be able to take at least 400 or 500 a day every single day if the bot does what it's supposed to do. This thing is mooning now, as you can see for BTC, 105.800, and we're gone, baby, gone. Stop loss at 103.020, maybe even. Wow, this thing is gone though, right? Absolutely gone. And don't chase if you didn't get in at the right time. See, a lot of people are going to chase this now. They're just going to chase the green candle. I told you we were going back to the upside. I know you didn't believe me. I know it looked bleak. I told you the bounce up to 786, and man, look at that. I told you we were long as we stayed above the 5-minute, and I told you when we crossed the 15-minute 200 MA that we were going to make a massive bounce to the upside. Did I not say that? Did I not say it? Did I not say it? Anyway. Bye-bye, shorts. Yeah. He said it's not coming back. Still a good entry. Hey, I believe it will be. I put a massive long in that will liquidate me for 10K at 98,000. All right. So I'll get liquidated at 98K, or I'm going to make a boatload of money to 112,000. So let's let it go, baby. Bye pants. I got pants on, man. I got pants on, baby. Sir, what do you think about Moonbeam recoverable? I don't know. I'd have to look at it. Yeah, and honestly, yeah, exactly. What a huge move. And imagine the people that just signed off. They just missed out on the knowledge that I gave them about the move to the upside. Maybe they were short and they all got liquidated and they were pissed at me too. I never know the reason why people get pissed, right? You know what I mean? Like, I can't assume, so I might as well just keep doing me, right? But look at that, man. Look, they all came back. They all came back. We got 2,800 people here now because they were like, damn, he was right. This guy called long like a boss off the 786. And look what happened. Bang, bang, bang. 105.70 to the upside. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough, baby. I can't get enough. Now, again, I'm still open-minded. The way this price, I mean, this is just weird price. Look, I can't seem to. I did call the pound. I knew if you cross that. And why? I don't know. When you cross the 200 MA, it does something to bots. There's bots that are programmed just to buy, and they just buy. Honestly, what we have to look at it is this. This is the flag here, and there's your measured move. And so that looks like it's headed all the way to 107.5. That's what I see happening now. 107,500 for Bitcoin. That's your measured move. And you're gone, baby, gone. And again, you cross the 200 MA in the 1 minute. That's my catalyst for a long right there. I wish I had seen that. That's when I teach my students to enter a long. The second the 1 minute crosses the 200 MA. Boom. And this thing rips to the upside. Look at that. Now, if you're missing out or you want to get back in, you flag out the 1 minute now. And you wait for the 1 minute to come to the 21-day moving average. This is my model. Get above the 200, wait for the 21 to cross. When you cross, you're ready to rock. Boom, sideways, pump to the upside, and then you go to 108,300, right? For BTC. I told you the 1 minute MA, thank you. And this is my stone cold strategy is when we cross the 1 minute 200, we go up, 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 baby. And I just teach this all the time. It's my favorite thing to teach my students. And, you know, because it's one yellow line, like they can start trading with it within a week in my trading group. They don't have to learn 1,000 things. They don't have to watch an indicator video. They don't have to pay $2,000 for some indicator. They can use free trading view with one indicator. I can teach you how to do it for free, my friends, in a way you never thought possible. All right. I got you, baby. I got you. We can do this together. We can do this together every single day, my friends. Every single day. You can do this. It's going to seem difficult. There's going to be ups and downs. You're not always going to win, but you can do this. All right. Okay. Yeah. And someone said Trump got the pump. It looks like this could be the day, man. That could be the last shakeout and everything just starts to moon. Oh, it did get the pump. Look at that. Trump got the pump with Bitcoin right out the flag there too. And we just talked about that at 39. Trump coin getting the move to the upside here. Interesting times to be alive. Does Trump go all the way back to... I don't see how it doesn't go to 96 eventually, right? It's Trump's coin, man. Like, and the more good stuff he does, the more it's going to rip. It looks like this coin is going to just continue to fly. Honestly. You know, I did ape in on weeks there. We'll see what happens. It's up 117. It could easily dump, but I aped in. We'll see. Can we get all the way to 110? This is weeks. You can hit the description right here to sign up to weeks. It's in this pinned comment if you want to jump on in, or I guess we have MEXC there today, but we also have weeks down below in the description. All right, but you can sign up to weeks or MEXC. MEXC is the least amount of fees in the game. But again, this is, you know, and again, this is high risk. We'll come back to the 21. The key is I don't really care what happens to the trade. The idea is we want to make sure that we, you know, and you can just scalp this too. Like you can just move this to break even. Can't lose any money. Smaller trade. I have a bigger trade open, so it's like whatever's. You make $100 real fast right there. It might hit me off for 80. There you go. But again, because I aped in, when you ape in, you mess with your stop loss pretty fast because you know you're going to come back down to the 21-day moving average. All right, just like something to give you an idea about. Anyway, If I didn't have the bigger trade open, I'd leave that trade open. You're like, why'd you take it out so early? Just because I have a bit, you know what I mean? But that's another story. It depends on how you trade, what you look at, all the different things you do. I like to keep a scalp open while I trade big. It's, again, this is a way for the 21-day moving average, and it had a huge, massive short squeeze. So you would consider this coming back down to the 21. We just want to make sure we maintain above 105 now. We stay above 105, all will be well. So they broke it out, they shook it down, and they shook it back to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for BTC. And now we got this trend line forming, and now you actually have a symmetrical triangle, see? Now you got something here that's a little more valid than before. Now you got a measured move. Oh, this thing is mooning, though. Looks like it's just going to continue to plow to the upside, honestly. That cross on the 15-200 is very, 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 very it's a catalyst for a massive move. I've been using it, the 200, many, many times over on multiple time frames. I teach you on the 4 hour. I teach you on the 1 minute. I teach it all the time, every day on multiple time frames. Wow, the super chats are out of control today. You people are awesome. I really appreciate it. 3,000 people here on the stream. 3,033, man. Look, 333. 333. You can't say I don't harness the energies of the 333, the 777, right? The sacred geometry. The Freemasons use it too, but they don't use it correctly. They manipulate your energy with it. Again, I shouldn't speak on that. That's another topic for another time. Anyway, I've learned how to harness the power of the 33rd degrees, but I didn't go that way. You know what I'm saying? But I did study the Freemasons for over 10 years, and their concepts blended into what I figured out how to manipulate time and space to bring in what you want to happen in life by actually again, I'm not going to... Becoming successful is a scientific endeavor in which you can actually do it in your mind. I know you don't believe me. I know you think I'm talking gibberish. I get it. I thought it was gibberish too until I maintained it and understood it and got onto another level. But again, as above, so below. I am not a Freemason. I want to make that clear though, all right? I would never join a group that would have me. I mean, if they have me, what the heck? What kind of group is that? Get out of there. That was my dad always said. That was my dad's favorite joke. I'd never join a group that would have me. What kind of group is that? From a bunch of clowns. Anyway, so let's watch this 1 minute turn into a flag and continue. I want to see this thing boom to 108.256 and continue to the upside. And I like what we're seeing here for BTC. Man, I love it, man. The law of attraction, amen. The law of attraction, the law of detachment. Rave Song Records knows he's a genius. There's a bunch of geniuses in the trading group that will teach you how to possess your power. Amen. Okay, Solana close to the 15-minute 200 MA. Then we pump, baby. Exactly. Watch all the coins. They'll go do what Bitcoin did. True, everything is about mindset, 100%. Look, Coachy, we got these super chats here. Oh, wow, we got them. I got so many. That's a fat list. All right, I'm going to have to... I got to copy paste them somewhere else. All right, so bear with me, everyone. I got to copy paste the super chat somewhere else so I can actually get them done. Who else has to do this? I don't see any other channel have to do this because I'm so blessed. We might get more super chats than any channel in crypto, right? We might be the top super chat channel in all cryptocurrency. We really might be. 3,000 people here on the live. Are you kidding me? And I Trust Capital dropped me. Doesn't make any sense, right? So weird. Why would you drop the biggest stream in crypto? Not making sense to me. Makes me wonder what's going on. Any business that associates with me and isn't doing well, I wonder what they're doing behind the scenes. Let's take a look at Tau. USDT. All right. Sorry. Let's take a look at BitTensor here on MEXC. Yeah, so the only sponsor I have is Decrypted.tax, man, and I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not voicing anything for anyone. It's Decrypted.tax, man. He's my buddy. I know he does taxes better than anyone else. So I love promoting his services because he's awesome at what he does. And he's also a tax attorney, so that kind of changes the game too as well. All right, so I put this out here for a long. The long should have been kind of right there. It maybe adjusted 439. Stop loss at 276. A good chance we could win this, but it's not looking amazing, right? Let's break it down. So BitTensor really is at a key place where it has to bounce right here. Like it's either at the perfect entry or it's sketch, right? So to me, I own a big old bag of it. Right now, it's maybe 8K of it right now, even where it's at. So I maintain that it's going to bounce. Previous resistance is support. That's a beautiful spot. It bounces, it consolidates. Bitcoin doing well today. Everything kind of in our favor now. And boom. A lot of people got wrecked today. The way they moved the market in the morning. And it's sad. They deteriorate your capital before you get a chance to ride the wave. Right? And then it's gone. Leverage trading is a vicious game, my friends. If you don't know what to do, if you don't do it for a long time demo, you got to. It takes like a year or two to get your wits about you. Then you can. It took me about 2.5 years to be able to consistently leverage trade. And the second I get a little too crazy, I full port and I get crazy, I could lose 5 days of work in an hour. So you gotta. It's still a vicious game, even for me, and I've been doing it for a long time. All right. That's why That's why when you see me do big trades, I didn't do my Trump trade on leverage, right? Dude, the bot thinks this is going to continue. The bot likes the longs now. The bot is pretty good too. It's pretty smart. It's an AI, man. It can see a lot. All right. Let's take a look at ETH BTC. So I see Tau getting that higher low bounce here. I still maintain that this is an entry for Tau. A little different than the last one maybe, but like this, and then boom. I still maintain that that's probably your perfect entry for a 3x. A little over a 3x to 1500. And that'll be our next. When Tau hits around there, we should start to think about taking some profits. That looks like October of 2025, Tau hits that level. Remember, we got into Tau at $60 when it first came out in the market. Actually, you know who gave me Tau? Zeno. Jamie found Tau. He DM'd me and was like, this is hot. And I got in real early. I sold for like a 2x, had no idea. It was one of the bigger movers out of nowhere. It just started ripping. Funny, it ripped and ripped ever since March. It's never been that high. I mean, it came back to the all-time high again there in December. Leverage trade has to be the most disciplined job with pure math and not emotion. Otherwise, you're going to scare and lose 100%. Yeah, you got to just keep using the math over and over again. 100%. Yeah. I like it, man. We got above it. We got the pump. So far, so good. We got it last night, though, too. We've had these bumps. Then they slaughter. Then they bump. Then they slaughter, right? Pump and slaughter. Pump and slaughter. Maybe name of my bar. Pump and slaughter, right? Up 495K on demo trading. Wow, dude, that's impressive. That's impressive. I've always made so much on spot that it's always taken me away from from leverage trading. You know what I mean? Like I just made that massive gain on Trump coin. So like I don't have this desire to be like, oh, maybe I could take 500 and flip it into $2,000. You know, I just don't have the desire. I have the desire. I like to make gain. I don't like missing a Bitcoin pump. I like making gains, and I'm good at finding what Bitcoin's going to do. So that's why I trade leverage, so I can get, take advantage of Bitcoin's moves. 5 bullets to the lifer just because he's the boss. Shout out to Bison9. You've been around for a long time, Bison. God bless you, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, so I like this. I like Tau BitTensor right here, and I firmly, but that's going to take a long time. Maybe it's quicker, but that's a very long term. But that's a trade that I firmly believe in, and my TA suggests that it's going to do very well. I just like to put this to the group while I'm live. Man, my 99 code isn't working so well, Jamie, and I have to keep copy pasting. It takes it so long for me to post stuff on the fast sometimes. Yeah. You can't get wrecked with a macro mindset. You really can. Like if you're in for 5 years and you're ready to go, like how are you going to get wrecked? Let's take a look at ETH BTC, which hasn't been doing well at all against Bitcoin. And I say it's going to continue to dump. I say it's in a descending triangle shoulder. It's going to dump, and I see it dumping. It's Bitcoin's turn this time. I don't think ETH gets anything on Bitcoin. Look, it's double topped. It doesn't look good. It lost the trend. It would have to get above the trend. I see ETH Bitcoin going lower. So ETH just can't seem to maintain against Bitcoin. Too much funds, too much big money coming into Bitcoin. ETH cannot compete. And it's obvious. I've been saying it ever. That's why I barely go over ETH on the channel. It's Bitcoin, 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 baby. I'll put you where your attention should be to make the most amount of gains, man. Let's get real. All right. Sam, thoughts on World Liberty Finance crypto purchase yesterday? 100 million from what I'm seeing. Yeah, I believe they're going to do that, and they're going to create funds that you can hold inside of World Liberty. They're going to have all those umbrella. It's going to be like a grayscale fund. You see? Okay. I feel like the market makers is going to keep us around these prices until they can, because no way we should be running. Who sold it 100K after the ETF? I know, right? Yeah, right. Someone says we're back to dumping. That's what you call a dump? 105.3? I told you you're going to come back to the 21-day moving average. I told you to take profits quickly if you aped in at the end of that. All right? Back to the 21. Back to the 21. Say it with me. Back to the 21. Back to the 21 every single time. Now all that matters is that you stay above the 200 MA. You know what I mean? You're going to come back, but now you got to maintain the 200. When you get a massive move above the 200 and you gap away from the 21, it's a short squeeze. It's just, that's all it is. I figured this out now. I used to see the squeeze, not see the 21. I used to see the 21, not see the squeeze. Now I realize the squeeze is the 21 getting the gap. That's what's happening. All right? It says there's way more liquidity to the upside. It wants 108,000. BOOKMAP suggests we go to 108, and so do I. Maintain and watch the smaller time frames. Remember what I said. Focus on the 15-minute and the 1 hour today and stay off the smaller time frames. But again, you guys are going to do whatever you want, you guys and girls. You're not going to listen to me. All right? Yeah. Taking profits cures FOMO. Amen. Yeah. Exactly. Join the group if you haven't yet. Thank you. God bless it. If you want to join the group, baby, how can you join? Go right here to cryptolifer.com. Go to our brand new website. It's ready to go. Unlock financial freedom and join us today. Hit this link to join us today to a basic monthly, a quarterly, or an annual subscription. It's $3 a day. I'm here all the time. I've been working since 7 in the morning. I don't stop. I'm constantly putting out updates, ideas, thoughts, coins, narratives, and we do a weekly screen share every week where I share my entire portfolio. We talk about what goes up, what goes down. We discuss mentality, mindset, subconscious mind healing, and more. So if you're ready to rock and take it to the next level, go to cryptolifer.com. We only want the best. All right? We only want the best. So if you think you're the best, jump on in. All right? Let's continue here. I believe we got the best people in the group in the world, man. I think it's the greatest trading group ever made. I really believe that. I really believe it. I don't think there's any better. Much respect to everyone that runs a group. God bless. But I got to maintain that I believe mine is the greatest. So, hey, Trump believes his presidency is the greatest, right? That's how you make the greatest presidency ever. You got to believe. So Ross on Soul, V-shaped recovery back to the upside, right? When he gets out, people will get excited. You think this is going to create a big pump? You did talk about it here at 5 when it was very small. You know, I don't know, $5 or $6 million market cap, I believe you first told me about it. We've been watching it ever since. It is on an upward trajectory, V-shaped recovery here. He still hasn't done it yet. I don't know why, but I believe he'll do it today. Maybe he was just so focused on the January 6 people, and there was just precedent, and maybe there was some law where you couldn't do 2. Well, who knows what the heck goes on. But, I mean, when he gets out, you'd think this could pump. To me, it's just that simple. It's that speculative. Is Ross all right? He gets out, this pumps. It's that simple. To me, it's almost too simple, but I guess, hey, sometimes it is that simple. So, hey, you know, just something about it doesn't rub right with me, but when he gets out, I'm going to be very happy. Very, very happy. I mean, he was in there for so long. I'll be able to meet him one day, probably at a Bitcoin conference, and it'll be kind of crazy. Maybe I'll interview him on the channel, you know, and ask him about what happened, kind of break it down. It's just like, there's so much opportunity for him now. He'll come out a complete celebrity. Immediately, he'll have, like Joe Rogan will put him on, like he'll immediately come out and make $1 million that year off of just literally getting paid to go to podcasts and stuff. Like he's already a celebrity. He's done. He just has to run on his name now, and he got out. Trump let him out. Like, he's famous, dude. Pretty crazy, right? Fame nowadays can get you paid, right? It can also ruin your life like Haktua, but it depends, right? You got to do it at the same. It's got to be done right. If you don't do it right, yeah, you can ruin it. The timing is everything. All right? Timing is everything. What's cool about this is you can say anything and people will laugh. Anything. Anything. Like, I could be like this. Watch. I put my shoes on one at a time. You laughed. You can't say you didn't laugh. Like, it is so stupid. But yes, I like what I see for ICP. Every single coin. That's a legacy coin. Chainlink, ICP, Solana, cup and handle ready to rock. I see this thing headed back to 19. The whole market's ready to rock, baby. Look at this. And this is a signal of mine that I go to. I don't even like this coin. I barely ever traded it. But I stand by this setup, and I believe that that is your bottom for ICP. And you probably won't get ICP any cheaper. I stand by it. That's your bottom for ICP. A guy who's been live for 5 years straight every single day, done more super chats than anybody else, is calling the bottom for ICP. Hold me to it. That's very likely going to be the bottom. It's very likely going to be the bottom, all right? All right. Wow. 1055 for Bitcoin strong, baby, strong. Let's go. I hope I don't get liquidated at 98,000 for 10K. All right. May God save me. No, I did my DA. It's not. I don't pray to get saved by DA. I'll tell you that. I mean, I don't pray to get saved by trading. It's the TA that can save you. All right. But what a move there for Bitcoin. 105.6 still maintaining. Look at the smaller time frames. Yeah, so you're just looking for support or resistance, and it's all about pulling the 21 back into price. If you can understand how the 21 creates price action movement, how the gap and the ebb and flow with the 21, you will become a trading genius. I will turn you into a guru. All right? You don't need anything else. You don't need what all these other people are telling you. You just got to have your noggin and some moving averages, baby. So that's an idea we got right there. And again, maybe it makes a downward trending flag. We don't know. That's why I do the Twisted Sister. Either way, I'm bullish on a move to the upside here for BTC. And look at now, we got all the liquidity we need up to 108,000, just like I said we would go. And it does look like we may hit 108 and crash from that, but that's a level that I'm looking at. Maybe some shorts to be had there. I won't be taking them though. I do not short the bull run. All right. Tiny scalps here and there every once in a while, but for the most part, no. I do not short a bull run. I see people who open up trades at 109 and didn't take profits yet. I'm like, what? Like, at 99 and didn't take profits. I'm like, I guess it's like, that takes balls of steel, man. You know, I would have been out at 110. All right, I love this coin. I want to make it really clear. It's infrastructure for gaming, and it's a huge coin with a really good team. I've been in this coin since 2018. You know who talks about it a lot? Is Becker. Elio Trades likes it. Here is your next big winner if you want to make an awesome trade. ALU. This thing is so hot. I'm going to go and make this look even better in the trading group. But I don't want to give it all away right now. But that's so hot right now. I'm going to hide it from you. I'm going to show you all my levels. You can already see it. But I got to dangle a few carrots here. I give so much for free. Everyone, I want to make this clear. The other day I was watching a stream and the guy on the stream was like, I have nothing to sell you. Number one, he had nothing to sell you because he had nothing to sell you. Like, he had nothing. You know what I mean? People that have nothing to sell you don't have nothing because they haven't worked at anything. Like a painter that knows how to paint really well has something to sell you. They could sell you how to paint. They could teach you and give you 1 hour lesson, right? Someone that knows something has something to sell you. All right, understand that concept, number one. Someone that doesn't know a damn thing has nothing to sell you because they don't have anything. They can't sell you anything. They got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I heard someone saying I got nothing to sell you. Now again, on this show, I do sell my education. I do sell a 2 hour class, the last Saturday of every month. I do sell my education, and I stand by it. Okay, but the point about all this is this, right? I give away free setups every single day here, constantly. free Bitcoin ideas, everything. I'm always giving. What I get in return is simply just because I'm giving so much, and I'm telling you right now. So just keep coming back. There's people that are in third world countries that can't afford my trading group. We make sure if they show up every single day here, they can make enough to afford the group if they'd liked it. So I give the value first before I ask for any value at all. And that is the greatest way to start a business. If you want to become successful, find value inside yourself, maintain that value, then begin to give that value for free to the world until the whole world knows that you have value. And then everybody will flock to you and pay you. Understand? I'm telling you the key to becoming successful. I'm showing you how you can do it. All right? There's literally a formula. Follow successful people. Their formula will be right there for you. All right? ALU looks like one of the hottest trades in the next few weeks right now. And I'm in it, and I'm so happy I'm in it, and I can't wait to see that thing boom. And it's gaming infrastructure. It tells me gaming's going to come back strong. It's got a foreshadowing into what's going to happen in the bigger markets. I like ALU on this big move here. And Altura, good team, good project, ready to rock. Altura on my radar. I just posted the setup to the trading group. And I know you sent a super chat, but I went over the chart enough for you to see what I'm thinking about. All right. Everybody, I just changed the way I post to @everyone. Can everybody see that post that I just put out to Altura? Anyone in the trading group that just saw that post, let me know if you saw it. I got to make sure you can see that post. All right. 11:38. We're getting to crunch time here. Super chats. SUIAI, CASPA, and XCN. Let's take a look at SUSDT. I think he wants SUI. Hold on here. SUSDT. No, SUSDT. Is that real? Okay, SUSDT. It's just S. I don't even know what it is. It looks horrible. Just came out and then dumped to the downside. I'd have you know, what is it? You know, falling wedge just tried to break out. It's got to get back above that and retest. You know, I don't know. S USDT on MEXC. I don't know. S is the new ticker for Phantom. Oh, this is Phantom. Ah, I get it. This is Phantom. I see. So, I mean, you'd have to believe the Phantom's going to be hot and just buy in at this point, right? I don't see any other, like, you know. So I get it. Yeah, the new ticker came out. And so as for Phantom, what you'd have to do is look at the Phantom chart and kind of compare the levels and then take those levels and compare it to this. So it's hard to see right now. If you believe Phantom's hot, you buy it. You know, and if you believe the market's going to rip, then Phantom will. Like, if the market's going to rip, if we're going to have a bull run, then of course Phantom's going to go to $5 or something, or $30, $3. So, like, you buy down on the low. Again, I'm not touching it. You do whatever makes you happy. Again, it just, either you believe there's a bull run coming or you don't. I mean, that's why it is speculative, because you have to have, no matter how much TA I do, you have to have a concept of what we're going to be doing in the bigger concept of things. All right. HOLO Zone on MEXC. I did like this coin. It was interesting. I actually found this coin when it was on the DEX. Maybe it maintains another pump here. Very small, not a lot of liquidity, but it got above the 200 on that 30-minute, which could propel it further to the upside. There's a chance that that's the bottom there, with the Trump coin created a bottom and there's a higher low. I did like this project. I remember looking at it not too long ago. It says on the very small time frames, you can get to 2.2. All right. And Bitcoin just headed back down to the 21-day moving average. Just nice and simple. You people are really easily emotionally stressed, man. Like, Jesus. Someone said Bitcoin dumping nasty. What do you mean? It's going back to the 21-day moving average. I teach you this every time. You knew this was going to happen. Why did I get out of that other trade so fast? Right? So stress not, fear not. You got to take a deep breath. You got to have prerequisites. Like, again, I'm only freaking out if the 5-minute loses the 200. If that happens, then it's not good. If the 15-minute loses the 200, no good. But I told you that we would come back to the 21 on the 5 and the 15. You should have expected this. I said it was going to happen. I teach this every single day. Back to the 21, back to the 21, back to the 21, back to the 21. All right? So don't stress. Have no fear. Let's take a look at Caspa on MEXC. Caspa getting back above that 200 MA on the 30-minute time frame, showing signs of life. I see Caspa just in this bigger perspective here, just getting tight. It's not my favorite pattern. It doesn't look amazing. But shoulder, head to shoulder, it defied the head and shoulder. And if a shoulder, head and shoulder gets defied, that's a bullish. So I see this coming up, getting tight. And when the moving average get tight, a big move for Caspa. Headed up to 28. And then the next spot, all the way up to about 36. Will Caspa get to $1 and $2 like people say? I firmly believe it won't. Based off looking on the charts. I got in below a penny. I'm still up huge. 13x. Yes, I'm happy, but it's been a long road. And I've been up 21x at one point. And every time we got up, we went down. Every time this coin went up, they slammed me. Slam me. Slam me. Slam me. But now we are in an uptrend. I grabbed this trend line. We're still in the uptrend. And I still believe in Caspa. And I believe these are great prices to get into Caspa before it gets a bigger move. I think there's better out there, though. Like, I'd be more into AI agents, virtuals, stuff like that. They move better. The liquidity's faster. It's more known. So if I didn't already have a bag of Caspa, I may kind of move on from it. I have to be honest. I'm being honest. And I don't want to, I love Caspa. I mean, I supported it enough for a long time. A lot of people probably found out about Caspa through me. All right. So we talked about this Onyx coin and it just continued to rip. Remember when I put it out here in this flag and this thing just was gone? XCN has been one of the hottest movers recently in the last 2-3 days. It really has. And so then I drew the fib after it came back down and it looked like it would bounce off the fib, and it did. Look, there's up 52% from when someone asked me about, I believe, yesterday on the stream. And I said it's likely to bounce off the 618 fib and get a bounce. And it did exactly. I called this yesterday. You can see there's my yellow line. I drew this on the live. This thing looks like it's going to continue. I don't know what's up with it, but it's on a massive uptrend. XCN. And so I just would have to assume it's going to continue. The trend's your friend until it's not. It's in a beautiful trend. XCN looks like it's going to continue. And it actually grew on me. When I first saw it rip, I'm like, this thing came out of nowhere. It literally just did a 6x. It was just literally 0.2 of a penny. It's up 6x in literally 5 days, right? In 7 days, it's up 6x. I mean, that's insane. And you guys were giving it to me. Someone gave it to me there, then there, and I didn't trade it. I don't know why. I was something about this coin, but I guess, boom, I might trade it now. That thing looks like it's going to rip. Stop loss below that key level there at what, 806? Is that what I just saw? 869? I hold control and I can take anything away from anything. So like by hitting control, I duplicate all these. I don't have to make 100 of them. Dude, that looks nice to me. I'd keep this on the radar. XCN added to the radar. Okay? And this is what we do 2 hours a day. We make sure we scan the entire market basically and find the hottest things. This has been on a tear, so you would assume the tear may continue. Can everyone see when I do at everyone? Can everyone see the post? Is that working for us? Anyone here in the trading group, can they see the at everyone posts? I just want to make sure, because before I had to do 2 different things. Yes, yes. Papa Flash says yes. Okay, you guys are all, the fact that you guys are attentive to me right now and saying yes, very nice of you. You've helped me out graciously. Thank you very much. Wow, the super chat's at 330. Look at this. 33, right? What do I tell you about the 33? It follows me around everywhere I go all the time. $330 in chat revenue. We got you, dog. Okay, moving through these super chats. You gotta bear with me. I get more than anyone else in the game. So I guess people like my super chats the most, so they listen. FWETH. We're gonna look at FP wrap for wrapped ETH. And we found some new stuff here today too. Firm AI protocols. Market cap very, very small. Make sure, is this Forgotten Playland or is this, I don't know which one you want. Yeah. Forgotten Playland has a bigger market cap. So I'm going to go with that for now. It looked like it was forgotten, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. This thing is in the dumps. I wouldn't go near that. That looks like a rugger. Or a team that just didn't do what they said they were going to do. And I haven't seen that a lot. A lot of coins haven't done that. We've actually, I think you may be asking about this one that came out at a $280,000 market cap, and it looks like it's flying. It does have locked liquidity, and it's very, very small. Now, I don't know much about this one, but that market cap is tiny. I mean, that goes to 2 million, you're 10xing your money, right? Again, very, 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 very high risk when a market cap's that small. It's an advanced AI agent. Start your journey to master control of the most advanced AI agent. The future of trading is here. Documentation, use AI agent. Active trading, 100% AI powered, 0.2 response time. Again, it's just a Telegram bot. A lot of these AI agents are just Telegram bots, everybody. That's all they are. And I'm like, an AI agent is not a Telegram bot, man. So what they do is they say there's something cool, and then you click on it, and it's just a Telegram bot. Telegram bots are not the future. They're Telegram bots. We've had them for a long time. So it's crazy for these people to come out and call themselves AI agents, and they're really just a Telegram bot. So just be careful, man. Like, this is like, you know, this is the type of the Wild West we're living in. This go 145% gains, possibly. I probably won't touch it, though. Yeah. Oh, XCN looks pretty interesting. I gotta hand it to you guys. And wait, did I not post XCN? Okay, let's GST, which is, wasn't that green Satoshi dollar or something? Remember last time I saw it, right? Green Satoshi dollar or something like that. So again, this was like out a year or two ago. It's in a giant cup and handle at the 786. So if it gets a bounce, that's going to be the best place to buy, right? So if you believe they will get the mentality, if you believe you will get the volume, if you like the coin, if you know more about it, then that's the place to buy. You're not chasing green candles. I don't think I'm going to buy it. I think there's better out there, but it is what it is. Whatever you do, you know, however you look at it. But it is in a giant cup and handle. That's a known model of mine. That's where I love to buy. If I buy 100 assets like that, about 80 to 90 of them play out. But okay. Anto looks good. Physical AI space. All right. FARTBOY pumping. Getting is still a low market cap. FARTBOY. I mean, that's where I like to get into things at a $14 million market cap. That's like my favorite sweet spot. It really is somewhere between an 8 and a 10, an 8 and a $20 million market cap. Because you just know it's not really a rug at this point, right? It's gotten bonded. It's got liquidity. The TA is starting to play out. Previous support and resistance. Look, previous resistance became support there. Like, things start to kind of conceptually play out. Honestly, you know, with Farcoin going pretty big and this thing hanging out, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing does pretty good. So, and it's already starting the parabola a bit. It's got 444,000 lock liquidity. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you see this thing at 3 cents. I gotta tell you, man, this thing, I might actually buy this coin. I'm serious. I'm being really serious. Like, my subconscious mind can see when a coin has that, you know, there's no bearish div. It's starting to run up. Very new coin. Look at that beautiful ascending triangle too. That looks like it may continue to 215. So, hey, you never know. I could see it at $200 million market cap at the very least. Let's take a look at Pythagoras theorem, right? That's why it's Pythagoras, right? I figured that out one day. So again, look at every single coin is doing the exact same thing. It's in the cup and handle. Like any single coin with a substantial market cap in the top 100 is in a cup and handle. Double bottom type of thing. Like, it's everywhere. And this is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, because this is the best time to buy. Don't you understand why they call him? Now you get why they, oh, that's why they call him Samuel Cup and Handle. That's why he's Sammy Cup and Handy, because that's the best place to buy. And Sam studies the charts and gives us the most efficient way to be. I want you to be the most efficient trader you can. So I want you to find the patterns that make you the most at the best times. That's the Cup and Handle. So when they call me Cup and Handle, it means I'm the most efficient trader you've ever met. My nickname means I'm efficient because I want you to find the most efficient areas to get in. You understand? So I kept doing that. And because I'm so efficient, I found the Cup and Handle so much, I got the nickname Sammy Cup and Handy. So I'm telling you, it's due to math. My nickname comes from my ability to use the math over and over again to help you. And don't hate on me. Use this to your advantage. I know I talk about myself. I know I have to. There's no other way for me to tell you my life stories and what I've learned without telling you about me. All right? But PYTH, I think PYTH can go all the way to 69, and I'm in PYTH personally. All right? So I have a big old bag of it. And again, you're not chasing. Most people can't buy right now because there's too much fear. They got too much fear involved and they can't buy. That actually gets me interested right now to see what the fear and greed index would be. Did it take any fear with the altcoins? Because there's a lot of fear in altcoins right now. There is. But there's no fear in Bitcoin. So it's completely different conceptually, right? Look, we're at 105.5. I told you, we're maintaining very, very, very well, everybody. I wouldn't stress Bitcoin today. Very high likelihood it goes to 108,000. But again, who knows? But the likelihood is very, very high. Okay? Fear and greed index sitting at extreme fear, still at 76. It really tracks Bitcoin. But again, that really doesn't tell a story to the market. But hey, we've been sitting at this, and again, we'll go to 90, we'll come back to 76. Maybe the entire rally, that's what we do. We hang out at those areas, right? BOOKMAP kind of changing the story here. A big level of liquidity just disappeared from 108. Right when I said that, it's like they're playing games with me. But there's still a bar there. But look, it got a little less red. And we're struggling to maintain 105.5 at the present moment in time. Let's take a look at ARK on Sol. ARK. And wow, you guys got your money's worth today. You guys got me working hard. AI rig complex. I actually heard about ARK maybe, 2 weeks ago? I mean, look what it's doing. I like it. I see it maintaining like a bigger pattern here over time. There's some bearish divvy though, but it's got this parabolic vibe to it. Something tells me by the TA that this thing is going to be higher than it is in a few weeks from now. And it definitely is on its way to that $1 billion market cap. ARK on Sol. And I got to see the Twitter. I got to see the what is it? Hi, we are ARK. We take the red pill, then the blue pill. Send AI, Eternal AI, Shuttle. I remember Send AI. Abstract. Select your wallet. We build rig. Software is undergoing its most profound transformation since the birth of computing. Most developers haven't noticed yet. The change isn't about better algorithms or faster processes. It's about meaning modern AI agents can now process to generate human-like semantics, transforming dumb programs into context-aware systems. This changes everything. Tasks that once required complex, specialized code, understanding natural language, analyzing images, generating human-like responses can now be handled through simple prompts and orchestration logic. The puzzle between rigid rules of logic and fluid meaning have been abstracted away. But here's where it gets interesting. These capabilities map perfectly onto existing cloud architecture. That way we use microservices, modular, small footprint, quick to scale, and ideal for deploying swarms of agents. AI needs new compute infrastructure. Yeah, digital compute. Digital compute infrastructure is the new way. Damn, 105.1. Why we... Oh, man. I tell you, man, stay off the smaller time frames today. There's too much new liquidity. There's too much up and down. It's a new day. Just be careful. All right? All we need to do is just not lose the 200 million on the 15. That's it. That's all. Make a higher low and continue on this move. That's all we're looking for. Don't get too stressed in anything else. It's one of those days. I pray we all make it. Amen. We're all going to make it if we don't give up. Winners just don't give up, and people that give up never win. So I see this mooning. I like this. This coin looks good to me. I give it the stamp, the Sam stamp. And it's definitely something I may add it to my portfolio. I like it. It's almost too big of a, I wish I caught it a lot earlier. But it definitely looks like it could go up to $1. There's a 100% move coming. So. Okay. Getting through, baby. Getting through. 11:57. Shout out to all the 2,700 beautiful souls on the live. SUIAI. Yeah, exactly. SUIAI. Which is SUIAI, right? Yeah, it's like... No, but there's two of them. See, this one keeps getting me confused here. I like them both. This one dumped. But it's trying to make a rounded bottom. And if SUI comes back strong and the whole marketplace rips, I don't see how this doesn't do well. People just buy anything with the name SUI on it, and this thing could fly. Also, it'll be up in SUI. So, I mean, I'm not giving up. I still hold these. I'm not giving up on them. And then there's SUIAI, which I believe this is, I think I got this. I believe I got this one, but then there's SUIAI. I never got this SUI Agents one. This one's tiny. They both look exactly the same, so they both just kind of went down. You just got to believe if SUI's going to make it, it'll make it. Yeah. Exactly. It's snowing in Louisiana right now. That's amazing. And it never does, right? You guys have never seen snow, right? Most people have never seen snow in Louisiana, right? I heard it's going to snow in the Panhandle here and it's cold here in Florida, man. The next few days here in Sarasota, Florida, last night was like 49 degrees. I can't even use my jacuzzi at night now. Man. Yo, parachute them right back. Look at this. We can always parachute people back into their countries if their countries try not to take them back. Because they don't want them. They sent us some of the worst people they've ever had. And they sent them to our country. Why would they do that? So messed up, right? It's like parachute them right back, dude. That's crazy. I just read that in a text message. It's so nuts, man. We'll parachute you right home, bro. It's crazy. We use the jacuzzi at -20. It's amazing. How do you do that? My jacuzzi can't maintain. It doesn't work well enough. Like, I need to get a better one, find out what's happening. My jacuzzi cannot maintain at like 50 degrees. So either I need to find, yeah. It's snowing here in Biloxi, Mississippi. Biloxi, wow. Snowing in the Gulf of America. I know, right? I love you, right? You're so awesome. They said it'd be a cold day and now when Trump got back in. Well, it's a snowy day in the swamp, baby. All right. I know, right? You need Arctic Spa, Canadian brand, right? You have the Orlando jacuzzi. I know. And well, let's look at QAI, Quantify AI. I like this coin, actually. I remember it now, right? Now, yours was for QAI for wrapped ETH. Market cap's too small for me, man. And it looks like a rugger, and I could be on the wrong coin. We're getting towards the end of the show. My energy kind of, starts to fall off. Like, you're not going to get the same super chat now that you got at the beginning of the show. I'm a human being, man. You know what I mean? Like, let's take a look at ZEUS, USDT. That's what we've thought about, making like super chats $10 only. That's what Mitch Ray started doing because the super chats were so high. Honestly, I started watching Mitch Ray and I surpassed his channel, man. I can't believe that. And I know it's not a competition, but I started watching that guy when I wasn't even on YouTube. I didn't even have a channel. You know what I'm saying? And he was getting super chats, and now my channel's bigger than his channel. So if that doesn't blow your mind, everybody, I started watching someone who inspired me, and my channel is bigger than his channel now. How is that even possible? Right? How is that even possible? That shows we're on the come up, man. So, and he's super successful. He's super successful, known trader on YouTube. So where are we going, man? I can only imagine. So shout out to Mitch Ray. He's one of the main reasons I got into this in the first place. I watched him get super chats one night and I was like, man, what is that? I would like to do that. I think ZEUS is in this kind of cup and handle, but it's got to maintain. It took a nasty dump down recently. Previous support is resistance there. I got this coin free as an airdrop, so I wouldn't touch it. But it does say it can get to 149. All right. Because you're the lifer. Amen. Amen. That's why, right? Ain't just nobody like us, man. Crypto lifer, baby. So I told you to be heavy into deep. And I got into deep yesterday around 30, 29 and a half. And I put in 40,000 into deep. And I said, I'm deep in deep, baby. And I'm up in my gains right now. And I see deep about to moon. So it's up to you. Something's mooning with deep. Even with Solana, even with SUI not doing that well, deep is mooning. People are building their DeFi positions. They're getting ready for when SUI gets big. And you don't buy into DeFi positions when the coin is pumping. You buy when the coin is actually pulling back, because that's when you get the best APY, because you want to buy the position low and then get the APY. If you're losing and you're getting APY, which has happened to me many times, it's great, but then you have to wait for the coin to accrue. And so it's great, but then, so this is really the time, and it tells me people are using deep to do this. I see deep making a massive move. Look at the 4 hour on deep. So I'm in deep for 40 racks right now. I really am. No jokes. All right. 40 racks on deep. All right. No BS. Like, look right here. I like to be real about it. Deep, 41,600 bucks, man. I'm ready to rock. And I built that position. Everyone saw me. I DCA'd into deep when no one cared about it. And then I put huge chunks in. And when it made that massive monster move, I made like 25,000 on it. I'm telling you, between off deep and Trump coin in one weekend, and that deep took me 3 weeks, but I did take the profits on one weekend, 70K, man. Maybe even a little more, actually. I didn't count it all. Like, I just saw, a 60 and some 20, and I was like, that's a lot of money, But it's definitely over 75,000 in a weekend. So I put deep back in because I knew deep was hot. And I'm really thankful I did. And I see deep ready to go to 52. That's about to make me 30,000 or, $25,000, right? So wouldn't that be nice? An extra 25 racks. I love Deep Book Protocol. I've been talking about it. Nobody else talks about it. I don't know the team. I'm not shilling it. No one paid me to discuss it. I found it all on my little own self. And I'm not, I put together the concept. I said, this is the best DEX for SUI. No, I didn't hear anyone talk about it. Nobody talked about it. I didn't hear anyone discuss this concept. I can't believe it. Deep looks great to me, and it's already mooning. All right. Let's take a look. We did XDC already. We did XNA and GLMR. All right. And I got more super chats here on the back end that I copy pasted here. I got to do, we did Trump already. GLMR and XNA. Did we miss a super chat? There's a chance we did. There's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. I try to go back for them again one more time. So NERI, right? XNA. We bought into this coin a long. We first bought into this coin on CoinX. Remember? And it had a massive run, and then it just didn't. I actually still hold some of this coin, right? If AI comes back strong, which it did, this coin did nothing, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. The coin's in the dumps. I don't think enough people know about it, and they don't market it enough. So it's at the whims of the market. If the market comes back, maybe it comes back, but I don't see the team doing much, man. All right. I really don't. And then we're going to look at GLMR, GLMR, and wow, is it 1205? We really got, I didn't think I was going to get through those super chats for some reason. I was like, I don't know, man. When I looked at the list, I was like, so I never liked anything to do with Polkadot. I really don't. I don't like the guy who started it. I get a bad juju from it. And then when they started that whole, you had to actually, the parachains, remember? And you had to commit the Polkadot and all that. And I don't know, man. And GLMR, Moonbeam, they're all connected to Polkadot and the ecosystem. And wow, what a run up. I mean, like everything else, it's in the cup and handle. If we all run back, this will run back to 42, and it's probably a great buy. I just think there's so much better out there right now. Like, I'd rather buy Colin than this. You know what I'm saying? But this tells me it's a cup and handle. It's a slightly higher low, and that's your bottom. All right. DAI 01 Labs. This one was hot. Look how hot it was, man. Everyone was running into it. You know how many people probably aped? I saw these coins and I didn't ape in. I kept being like, I should get it, you know? And what I did is I swung trade and took profits if I did. Doesn't mean I'm not down on some coins. Of course I am. I hold a lot of coins. But today, look, I'm up $5,000 on the total P&L, but this was like $500,000 just like 2 days ago, and now it's 394. So altcoins took a beat down, man. They definitely did. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. But my chain link went up. So, like, you know, and I don't keep all my coins there. So that's only one portfolio. That's not all my coins. Yeah. Unicorn Fart Dust is hot. And I put it out to the trading group when it was very, very small. I really did. I really, really did. Because Farcoin had just come out. And this thing looked like it was going to do numbers. And honestly, I looked at it here. I put it out here at 13. It went all the way up to 46. So it did a 3x from when I put it out. And so when I put it out, it was about $100 million market cap. I first looked at it when it was even lower. UFD. I'm trying to say when I first put it out in the trading group. Something told me it was going to do numbers. It just had that je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean? Unicorn Fart Dust. And now look at it. I mean, it's getting tight inside this concept, inside this. And that's a nice concept there. That's a nice play. I like this coin. I think it's going to continue like Farcoin, and people are going to understand why. And they're going to be like, why didn't I get in? A little late again. I like 30 million. And once you're above a $30 million market cap, I kind of lose because I got to wait to 10x it to 500 million. It takes a while, you know? Yeah. Sam, is it worth joining your group if you only had Coinbase to trade from? I believe it. You're going to learn how to trade any market in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the setups, man. You're going to trade. You're going to learn how to be disciplined, how to wake up every day, how to go about the market. Even just spend 1 month with me and find out. Spend 1 month with me and find out, brother. Are you afraid of $99? You know, is that going to break your life if you pay $99 and you find out it doesn't work out? I firmly believe you're going to love the $99. Everybody tell him, anyone has only access to Coinbase. And why do you have only access to Coinbase? You'll have access to Weeks. Weeks is American. So you won't just be on Coinbase. But there's a lot of awesome stuff on Coinbase right now that looks amazing. Uniform, this looks hot. Watch UFD. Unicorn Fart Dust. And now I do at everyone, and it's so much easier. Jamie, you saved my life, man. Sammy is unleashed in the 99. Yeah, nobody ever gives you until you like the life, or trust me. Amen. Yeah. Hey, bud, can you check out Virtual? Jasper is UFD cat. Funny. Bitcoin pumping. Yep. There's the flag now. Off the 5-minute. 200 MA. And look, you could trade this. I love this. The 21 touching. Boom. That's a likely, that's a move there. On a Tuesday, I take that. And so you're going to see me live trade right now, I believe. As fast as I can. I'm going to go to 107.634. And I'm going to put a stop loss at about 104.443. See, I see other people do super chats, but they don't open up live trades while they're super chatting. I don't see that. Like, I just don't see that. I don't see any of the stuff that I'm doing. Whatever, who cares? I'm not competing with anyone but myself, and I'll take 2 for 6 on that all day long. All right. All right, I'm in that trade. I gave you a live trade right now, and I'll post it to the trading group in case someone isn't able to come to the live. So you can see by 12 o'clock, I've already been working for 5 hours. All right, and we've done a lot. Sometimes we've made most of the money that we're going to make for the day that day, and it's awesome. So, live Bitcoin trade here. Oh, this at everyone. There it goes. I want to keep everybody updated to what's happening. All right. All right. I wish I could be that good at trading like you, Widow Master. Believe me, I lost so much for years, man, friend. So if you're ready to go through the pain I went through to get where I'm at, I make it look nice and easy now, man. You didn't see the years of pain, brother. You didn't see the years of pain I went through. All right. And all the ups and downs, all my money in Bitcoin, watching it crash to 3,000 and being depressed on the floor, turning white, you know, buying so much of the fear, just learning that fear doesn't exist, pushing myself through the limits of depression. You know, if you've gone through Bitcoin, I mean, it's like, you know, Miles put it really nice today on Twitter. He said, man, like, you're going to be uncomfortable if you're in cryptocurrency. Like, you're going to be down at one point, like massive amounts too. Like, if you want to make a lot, there's going to be a time when you put a lot in, and it just doesn't do exactly what you thought it was going to do. And either you maintain your belief in what you put that money in, or you panic sell at a massive loss. So it's going to find out who you are. Like, trading is going to put you to the test. It's going to find out what kind of character you really have, and if you can maintain or not. If you can maintain, you become a multimillionaire. If you can't, you go back to being broke like everybody else. All right? This is it. The people that made it like me, we got pushed to the limit. The market makers pushed us to the limit, and I could still lose it all if I decide one day to go crazy, like take out all my Bitcoin stored and say, oh, I just want to make 20 mil on this one big play. I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy with just gaining slowly but surely. You see what I'm saying? And our baby ANTIRUG, what a good coin too. Like, a great concept. The win on Trump coin has me like not as hungry recently. I got to get back into like, oh yeah, we saw this at a $3 million market cap. Dude, look at that. I put it out to the trading group there. Look at it. It's gone. It is gone. Congratulations for 365% gains. It came right back to the beginning and then ripped again. Could have went 1, 2 and scalped this twice for 300% gains. But we got into this thing when it was so small. $3 million market cap right there at 2. That's a 6x. I mean, no, wait. 0025 all the way to 12. Unbelievable. And I think we even knew about it when it was really low. ANTIRUG. Because by the time I had made this flag, I had already known about it for a while. So shout out to my man. After Hours Investing does it again. He is our premier low cap gem finder in the trading group. The guy is unreal. I give him his credit where credit is due. You're my brother from another, man. God bless you. And so, yeah, ANTIRUG for the massive gains in the trading group. If you got into ANTIRUG, you hit there, and you never lost your money from when we entered. You never lost. It never went below your entry. You can't be down no matter what if you took ANTIRUG. So congrats to anyone that took this trade. 390% gains from the bottom of that channel. ANTIRUG for massive gains, man. And put on my radar by my man. And he was nice enough to DM me. Sometimes he'll DM me and give me all the credit. Like, he'll DM me on the low, like, yo, this is hot, man. You know what I mean? And let me get all the credit. So look, you know how I'm awesome? Because I could do that and I've never mentioned him, right? I'm not that guy. You'll find out who I am every day if you watch me. I'm a little flashy. I can be braggadocious sometimes. I'm an Aries. That's, if you get to know Aries, that's how we are, man. We like to flash it out, baby. It's kind of part of being an Aries. All right? But we're super loyal, we're super kind, and we want everybody to win, man. So if you know any Aries in your life, we have a lot of energy, we really care, and we love loyalty, man. Like, my number one thing I love more than anything else is when people are loyal to me. There's nothing better than loyalty in my mind. That's why I love Master Friend, man. Because he showed me his loyalty, and he's a blessed man because of that. I feel that 6 months really pushing myself to learn. I've lost and made a lot, but overall, just keep getting better. Watching and learning from Sam. Thank you, Lifer, and the 99. It's not going to be easy. No one's going to hand it to you. There's going to be times where you question yourself and everything else around you. Keep pushing. All right? All right. Someone said they like bully tech. What is bully tech? And I did something to my meniscus in my right knee. My daughter sat on my knee when I was laying down. Ever since then, my right knee's been sore. Bully. Dolos the bully. 40 $4.2 million market cap with that. Look, it's doing the Adam and Eve, though, off the previous bottom. Did I hurt your feelings? Oh, he's an AI bully? Is that what he is? Ancient villain reborn. I absorb everything. I tell you how it is. Did I hurt your feelings? I accidentally created an AI agent that launched its own coin, generating 4 million in volume and reaching 2 million in market cap within a couple hours. Lately, I've been really fascinated by AI memes. After some thought, I realized that truly to understand what's going on, I need to build something, and that's how Dolo's Diary was born. It's not a serious project, but should be seen as public experiment. I use an open source LLM model, 2 AI GPUs, and I trained it to embody Dolos, the Greek spirit of trickery, wile, cunning, and deception, craftiness, and treachery. In other words, a bad guy. I trained him on a lot of crypto Twitter content, feeding him top KOL's posts. I gave him the platform by deploying him as an autonomous agent on X. He created posts and reply when tagged. Well, spoiler alert, he became a bully, an ex-troll. Turns out mixing Dolos with crypto Twitter creates a really toxic individual who will belittle anyone, even me. This is so funny. His creator, he understood CT culture and showed when he created his own token bully. Second disclaimer, Dolos didn't directly create the token, but told me to do it. All tokens in the dev wallet will never be sold. That's good to know. Right now, Dolos is down while I fix a few things, but he'll be deployed again soon. That was October 18th, right? So where is he now? Doleon, announcing Doleon, the future of AI agents launching January 28, 2025. The countdown is on. Doleon will officially launch Bring On no-code, one-click platform for deploying AI agents, designed to make automation easy and accessible for everyone. That's going to be hot. Write that down right now. Doleon. All right? I got to put that in the group. Don't forget. See, you guys went on it. This is how everyone's like, Sam, how do you always know what's hot? Stuff like this. I go on these just journeys online, and I take you on my online journey. When you go and sign up to my group, you get my life. Like, my destiny is part of your destiny now. Like, you get to be aligned with the multimillionaire. Like, it's bigger than just joining a trading group. You're shadowing a multimillionaire, and you're seeing all the things that I'm doing and how I'm thinking about it, how I'm going about it, the chances I'm taking. Heck, I made 70K in a weekend. Don't you think that's like, I mean, come on. That doesn't happen to everybody. All right? And I'm not bragging. I'm telling you, these are opportunities that are at hand. Let's get to 40,000 followers and more. And work out every day. This is me working out every single morning. Get it in, baby. Look at those biceps, baby. Yeah. Look at that neck. But I'm serious, man. Work out every day. It's going to help you, push you, put you in the right perspective. It's going to give endorphins. It's going to create a positive attitude in your life. You're going to feel better about yourself. Push yourself to the limit, my friends. All right? Push yourselves to the limit. Bitcoin back to 105.5, baby. Strong, baby, strong. And we're in the gains already in the trade. You're up 66%. I'm the king of 6%, baby. I forgot I even made a live trade. I forgot about it. I didn't even remember I made this live trade. I didn't even remember it. And it's in the green, baby. So, and that's a cup and handle. You see that? That's what's called an emerging cup and handle. The cup is moving further to the upside from this move. Boom, boom, boom. Cup and handle to the upside. My target is 107,900 for Bitcoin. All right. Life of gains, baby. Life of gains. Shout out to my man, Jesse Namazel. Love you, Jesse. Hope you're riding high out there on those roads, baby. God bless you, my friend. Don't give up. You've been with me now 2 years. You learned from Master Friend. And you did the right thing. Look, I brought someone in. You learned from the person I brought in. Smart move, right? There's a reason I brought him in. You got to think about it, right? My birthday is April. I don't like to give it away because it's like, you know, I guess soon I'll be on Wikipedia and everyone will know my birthday. At that point, it'll be known. All right. Love you too, brother. God bless you with everything you've done for us. Shout out to anyone that gave a super chat today and made this show absolutely amazing. We maintained a very strong viewership today. Still 2,200 people well after the show ended at 12:20. Unbelievable. We get more people when the show is done than most shows get when they go live. So we have one of the best shows on earth, man. And thank you, dear Lord, man. Being consistent. We broke the YouTube algorithm. They bent to us. Eventually they realized that we were the one and they started sending people our way, man. So hard work pays off. 1,200 likes. You people are amazing. $346 in chat revenue. Unbelievable. We looked at all your super chats. I don't think we skipped not one. We got it done. Shout out to Yo Mama So Fat. Shout out to Kyle FS. Shout out to Ollie G. Shout out to Karoo Gamer. Shout out to Keshav Bondari. Shout out to Nebshuk. Shout out to John Simpson, Ivan Rogue, Barbara Trader Joe, Boyce 102, Anthony Remo, Luna Motivation. And he gave me $50. He says, I got in on the 5-minute above the 200 MA start strategy you mentioned on stream and went heavy at cross of the 15. Made over 1K in 10 minutes. Thank you, sir. Going to be joining your Discord soon. God bless. See, this guy made $1,000 with me live. People make money with me live, man. Right here, we make money. I get goosebumps right now. This stream is like awesome. I'm getting goosebumps because this stream is out of control. Look at all these super chats, man. And we're up $80. We're starting to pump nicely in this trade. Another live trade I gave you. So I give you live trades. I give you concepts. I pay you to come here every day. What else do you want from me? Yet people still call me pompous, say I'm the braggadocious, talk ish on my name, man. I can't believe how many people talk ish on me. But you know what? That means you're getting somewhere, baby. The more people talk ish on you, the more famous you are. So, hey, I guess we're getting somewhere. Everybody, I love you so much. I'm going to jump on out of here as this green candle continues to pump. I'm going to walk on out winning, baby. Winning. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We had to go over to maintain the stream. That's just what had to be done. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, God, for all the beautiful people you sent to me today. Thank you for this opportunity that I get to be here. Who gets to work from home and make money like this, man? I'm so blessed, and you too. Everybody, I'm going to leave you with one last thing. Do you know what the secret to success is? It's getting started.